Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. Am I here? Oh my god, I hurt. Someone please ping me on DC when it starts. Tealbird, we're here. Tealbird, I'm pinging you. I'm pinging you right now, Tealbird. I need a minute, everybody. Am I on? Why did it look like it just shuddered? Why does it look like I'm blurry? Am I blurry? I don't know who I am. Am I a person? I am sweaty and tired. Oh, it's a little brighter in here. I have had a day. I don't know if Neil filled you guys in on anything, but my car broke down last night after we saw aliens. I had a crash on his couch, got up at like 6:37 in the morning, ran around, fixed my Jeep, sold my dad's motorcycle, and that's what I ended up having to do just now. I just got done selling a Harley Davidson motorcycle. The guy would not leave, but I was like, I don't want to be rude because he's paying me $7,000. So I have to like tolerate somewhat of his storytelling and stuff. And I don't want to be like, all right, dude, I got to go. But I was basically saying that. I was like, dude, I got to go. I got work. I kept calling it work, but it was this. But I mean, this is fun. But I was dying. Hey guys, time is 1:52 even. Thank you, Vera J. Everybody, so I have barely slept. Me and Neil crashed. I crashed on his couch. I want to say I went to sleep like 1:30 in the morning, very drunk. I was so drunk that I actually refused shots from Neil. Like, because what happened was I was supposed to drive. Once my car broke, I was like, let's keep drinking. Because we're obviously going to not be driving home, meaning me. So I continued to drink. And then when we got back to Neil's house, he was like, kill the rest of the Jameson. I was like, I think I might die because I drank so much out of sadness. So I am running on very few hours of sleep. I've been up since at least 6:30. And I'm dying. Why does it look like my mic is redlining? Hello. What the frick? I definitely... Am I screaming in your faces? Hello. Why does it look like... Hello. I don't know why that changed. Was I screaming? You guys are probably like, Jay, why are you screaming at us? It's kind of blurry, and it sounds different. Yeah, what's going on here? The sound was different. It looks normal on my end. Streaming. Like when I'm looking, and I don't know, maybe my sister updated. His mic is also above his head. LOL. No, my mic. This is my mic, guys. This is my mic. Remember, I got a new mic. This mic doesn't work anymore. Well, I could make it work, but this one we don't use this mic. Let me go on my thing and see what it looks like. I like looked real quick and I'm like, why do I look blurry or something's off? My sister was using my computer all day when I was gone. So I don't know. Maybe I'm having trouble with internet? I'm so hot. It's so hot in here. Well, I could make it. Oh no, it looks like it got better now. I think it got better now. It looks clear on my end. Yeah, it looks like it got it over here. It looks fine too. Maybe it just was weird on my end. It looks good. Sounds good. I don't know why the volume. I've always had the volume at the same, and now this volume is like similar to what I had, but I had to change the decibel level by extreme amounts. I don't get it. I don't get why the volume always changes. Sometimes there's updates and my sister doesn't tell me and it updates weird things like sound and stuff like that. But hello, everybody. So here's what we're going to do. Well, we're going to watch the show, obviously. But I wanted to not keep you waiting any longer. I wanted to let everybody know. First off, Sean, Daniel O'Day, Tealbird, Colleen. Hello, Colleen is with us again. I love that Colleen's been joining us so often. I feel like it's been at least almost every week, but maybe not. I don't know. You might have been in here every week for the last month or so, but I feel like you missed 1 week. Either way, that's awesome to see Colleen that much. Tealbird, Vero G, Colvin, Sean M, my good friend Neil. Yeah, the volume is kind of high. That should be all right now. What did I miss, Michael? Hello, my good friend. moderator as well. Star, Daniel O'Day. Who else am I missing? Who didn't I say hi to? Clever name I made. I feel like I got everybody else. All right. I said hi to everybody who wrote anything in the chat. Hello, everybody. So, I have the whiskey here. And honestly, I will have a shot or two just because I'm a severe alcoholic. But I'm not going to probably get wickedly drunk because I'm sweating. And I don't even think I'm sweating. I don't even think it's so much the hotness, even though it is hot. I think I'm sweating because I have had hardly any food and so much alcohol over the last 40 or 24 hours. And I'm just running on fumes that I think my body is collapsing. So I'll have a shot or two just to get in the groove. We only have about an hour and 20 minutes. Even if we hit the 50 likes, which we're almost halfway. Almost halfway. Let me throw my like up. Did I throw my like up? I did not throw my like up yet. So let me get on that. But, point being, we only have an hour and 20 minutes. Even if we hit the 50 likes, we will still be under 2 hours. So, we will... Even with the 2 hours, even with the 30 minutes, we will be done by no later than 9:30. So it was a good week to hold off. I had no choice. The guy literally called and was like, I want to come right now and pick up the motorcycle. It's my birthday. And it was one of those impulse buys. And I've dealt with people before where you give them a chance to think about it and they are like, you know what? I thought of it overnight. And I was like, what are you, crazy? It was a 72-year-old guy. He bought an 800-pound Harley Davidson Road King. It legitimately weighs 800 pounds. I was telling the guy, I'm like, I don't recommend a guy your age buy a bike like this. It is hard for me to move, and I am a physically fit young man. And he took it as like an insult, I think, and was like, it's my birthday. I just turned 72, and I am buying this goddamn bike. And he gave me, I asked $7,000. He gave me exactly $7,000. I was like, I am not budging on the price. We already lowered it to $7,000, and that's the rock bottom, but I threw in a lot of toys. He had like a windshield and a rack and like saddlebags and stuff. So basically bribed him with bonus goodies. And he was like, all right, it's my birthday. I'm coming right now. And I was like, if I don't meet this guy, there may not be a tomorrow. So that is why I had to sell it. But he took it. He just took it, drove away. It's done. I got the cash. We're good. So let me set all this up because Jay is acting like a crazy person, or at least sweating and talking like one. I have a Monster Energy. I stopped at Quick Check just so I could fuel myself. I've been drinking coffee and Monsters all day just to keep myself alive. But, all right, let's go. YouTube. We're setting up. Everybody, if I missed you, I thought you were an old dwarf with the beard. I am an old dwarf. Nothing that I said prior has any bearing on me not being a old just so I can fuel myself. I'm watching myself. I'm so delusional that I was typing in my stream to watch instead of the actual episode. All right. It should be at 152 if that's, and it is, well, it's at 152.03. So let's jog that back a little. 152. Oh, really? Really? It's going to stop at 01. 152. It's making me go back to 50.
I gotta kill these.
Let me see if the volume's right on this. Sorry if I'm blowing your ears out. Okay. Fixing the volume on this.
And I need sneak attack.
Usually this is like a 13. I'll go to this.
I'll take the movement back.
Oh, I already screwed up again, too.
I will...
Let's hear him again. Let's hear Sam again. Because Jay's messing up everything.
Okay.
Here we go. Ready? We're going to pause.
And I need sneak attack.
Beautiful. And we do sneak attack. All right, 152 even. The clock is set, everybody. I'm going to turn that fan on behind me because I am sweating up a storm. Should I change my shirt? This is what I wore to Ren Fair. Michael, did you I should have quizzed you first. This is the shirt I bought for Ren Fair last year. And I literally just threw it on because I needed a sleeveless shirt and I didn't know if I needed to look somewhat presentable. So this was my sleeveless I'm a redneck hillbilly shirt. But I also have some class. That's what this is. Or a Ren Fair shirt. You could just call it a Ren Fair shirt. But I wear this not only at Ren Fairs. All right. Everybody set up. Oh, I didn't put the black window up, so it looks weird. Let me put the black window. So, in case you were wondering, that's my phone ringing. In case you were wondering, I am not doing the Patreon hour tonight. I will definitely be going right to the shower after this and then to sleep. And I already told my dad, Neil, good news. Remember I told you I have a huge job tomorrow? I was so upset because I'm like, well, not upset, but I told Neil, I'm like, I am going to die because I'm basically running on like 2 hours of sleep. And then I have a massive job tomorrow where I have to do all of this furniture, house clean out shit. And the guy called me when I was dealing with the motorcycle guy and was like, could we reschedule for next Saturday? And I was like, I will make out with you if we can reschedule for next week because I am fucking dying. So he said, well, you don't need to make out with me, sir. That's a little weird, being you are my mover. And I said, you are right. I apologize for being weird. And I cried in his arms and then made out with him. Jay, package or no package? Michael, I kid you not, I have to run the arcade. Tonight I have to close. Next week I have to close. My business partner is away the next 2 weeks. So being as he has my bottle, I probably have to wait. Unless he remembers to, like, he comes by on Mondays and usually checks on the place. So if he remembers, but he's not working for 2 weeks. He's got Thomas the Tank Trips. You can look it up if you don't believe me. In New Jersey, he runs Thomas the Tank Engine Trips. He is literally given the rights to do so. He pays something like $750,000 to get the rights of Thomas the Tank, and he decks out a real steam train like Thomas the Tank. Go look it up. You don't believe me? It is a massive life-size Thomas the Tank that talks and moves its eyes and mouths and everything. Pays literally close to $1 million. And they run trips for 3 weeks, and they raise money, and he doubles that, and then the rest of the money goes to charity and keeping steam trains preserved and stuff like that. So pretty wild, but he will not be around for the next 2 weeks. So unless I keep reminding me, I'm like, don't forget that bottle, but he's like, I'm not coming to work for 2 weeks, but he does stop in, so maybe he'll surprise me. But the box is going around more than you, Michael. Yeah, I will at some point get it, Michael. It'll be that much more of a surprise. It is literally like one of those dollar bills where they stamp it and it travels the world, and then you're like, ah, look where this has been. Your bottle has already seen at least 3 or 4 different people at the arcade and then transferred hands, and now it will come back to me at some point. So don't worry, it will happen. Jay, if you need to, please let yourself sleep. We cannot carry on next week. I will be fine. I am used to running my body down, but I'm just letting people know if I act weird, I haven't smoked, I haven't drank. I literally haven't drank today or smoked, and I feel like I'm high and drunk out of my mind because I'm just delusional. Great success. You'll have to let me send you some cookies at some point. Are we talking to me, Colleen? Because I will take your cookies. And if it's not me, then whoever is getting your cookies, I'm jealous. Cool shirt, Tealbert, thank you. Jay I saw that. My nephew would love to see that Thomas train. Honestly, hats off to your partner for keeping stuff like that alive. He does every year. Neil will confirm this because Neil has seen it at the arcade. I don't think he's ever been. I've been to all of them because I've helped on them and stuff. Every year he does Polar Express, and he gets the licensing from Warner Brothers. He does Thomas the Tank every year, gets the licensing from Thomas. Then he does corn mazes where a professional, like a machine that digs out the corn mazes in in like different designs and stuff. Every year he picks a different design, pays like tens of thousands of dollars, and this machine comes out, and it's computer programmed to cut into a design. So when you see from the sky on a drone, it looks like whatever you pick. And last year, I think it was last year, he did the Death Star. And it looked legit like the Death Star in a corn maze, and you could see it from the sky, like high up. So he does stuff like that. But the only ones he has rights to is Polar Express during Christmas, obviously, and Thomas right now. All right, I'm going back in, throwing up my like. We're starting this in 2 minutes. I'm running over to get a beverage to chase my shot. So everybody get ready. Everybody, I'm just putting on my other account so I could throw up a like and then I'll make it an even 25. Here we go. Ready? We are now officially at 25 likes, everybody. 25 likes. Well, now we just went over. Now we're at 26 likes. So we're halfway there. I just wanted to see everybody say I'm here. And I'm going to run and grab a drink. I'm going to wash out this shot glass because I don't know what that is, but I don't want it. I think I might have put chocolate in this, and that's like hardened chocolate. All I know is whiskey will kill anything, but I'm just going to rinse this out, grab a drink, come right back, thumbs up. I'm going to also grab my pipe. We're smoking. No one's home. Robbie's on vacation. Jessie left, and she won't be home till midnight. So Jessie won't be home till midnight, went out with her friends. Robbie is on vacation with his friends. I have the house to myself. Coco is somewhere. I don't know where, but let's get crazy. Get my pipe, get my shot glass, throw these on the table, get naked, and we're going to wrestle pigs and farm animals, and I'll be right back. I'm coming back, my friends. I have all of the vices. We have shot glasses washed. We have energy drinks. We have weed. We have grinders. We have pipes. We have my ring going off right in the microphone. I always have it muted, but I had to unmute it for the motorcycle guy. Let me remute my mic. Where is my mic? I don't even know how to work my own phone. I just saw the new Pixel 9 is coming out. I always get the new Pixel. This is the 8. The new 9 is coming out, and it's a fold. The Pixel 9 Fold. Looked pretty cool. It's almost $2,000. This phone was like, I think $1,200, but you can make payments. I always get the newest phone. I just love new phones. I don't splurge often on things, and I pay it off monthly, so it works out. This was like $1,200, and it was the biggest, most expensive Pixel 8 you could buy. The new Pixel 9 Fold with tax was like almost $1,900. It was like $1,875. I was gonna pre-order it, and then I'm like, I gotta think about that. Almost $2,000. Like I thought $1,200 for this. I made sense of it because you could trade in your old phone. You get like a $400 or $500 credit. So by the time it all came down to it, I had to pay like $500-600 for this, and I made payments. So I justified it. But that is goddamn lunacy. Jesus, I have a prepaid and I don't pay more than $100 LOL. Got the 8 Pro. Yeah, this is the 8 Pro. I'm pretty sure whatever the most expensive one is. I got the biggest. I love big phones, so I got the biggest. It's not. I mean, there's not a whole. I think there's just a small one and a big one, and then a big one with a better camera, maybe. Whatever it is. I was just like, give me the best one. I'm already spending so much money. It's like one of those things like when you get a new car and they're like, do you want power windows? And you're like, well, I'm spending $40,000. I mean, what is another $500 for an option at that point when I'm spending 40 grand? Add everything. And I'll give you all my money and I will just cry when my wife throws me out of the house. The wife I don't even have, the car that I didn't even buy because my car broke down last night and I don't even have a new car or a wife. Who am I? I'm not even drunk yet, guys. I haven't had a drink. I haven't smoked. I am losing my mind. We're smoking. Everybody, Radiators Unite. I'm just pouring this in. We're getting as drunk and high. Well, I'm not going to get ridiculously drunk, but we're definitely going to get really high. This helps me sleep, so we're definitely doing that. I probably shouldn't have energy drinks, but I'm so tired. I don't think any amount of caffeine could cure me at this point, so might as well keep drinking. This one is Ghost Cherry. What is this? Cherry Limeade? Cherry Limeade. New one. I haven't tried it yet. I like these. The new Ghost Energies are pretty good. Let's have more caffeine. Tealbird's like, you just have a lot of caffeine. You're probably right. But let's, if something bad's going to happen to me, at least it'll be on camera. Everybody, Neil knows where I live. If I pass out in this chair from too much caffeine, just say, Neil, you need to send the Ghostbusters to Jay's house and all will be right in the world. Everybody unite. Radiators unite. We're going to do this. We're going to pour the shot. We're starting in 2 minutes. One of my favorite flavors. You've had this before, Michael? Or just that flavor? Have you had this exact one? Away for a poo. Sean, you go do your thing, my friend. We'll be back. We'll come back in time for the shot. We're going to hit the Radiators first. Radiators unite. We're starting in 2 minutes. Oh, I breathed in so heavy I couldn't inhale. Hold up. Let me breathe normal again. I see Ninja, you in Pizza Land today? Okay. We're good. I was making a joke of it and I almost choked myself. I think I'm good. All right, pour a shot. We're going to pour another shot of whiskey because everybody in the club's getting tipsy. Me and Neil heard that at least 2 or 3 times last night. I feel like in an hour that song played 3 times on the jukebox. So, this is 101, just so you know. Wild Turkey 101, it's the strong shit. And I'm pouring a hearty one for the first shot. You know why we're getting a hearty shot for the first one and then we're jumping in? Because this one goes out to Neil's mother, everybody. This shot goes out to Neil's mom. Neil's mom, not that Neil isn't great too, because without Neil I wouldn't have been able to accomplish what I did this morning. But Neil's mom drove us around for a good hour. Drove me to my car, jumped it with her car, then drove me to Walmart to buy a battery, then drove me back to her car, or my car, and waited till I successfully transferred batteries and got myself out of there. This one is to Neil's mom, Mama Neil. To Mama Neil, I really appreciate what your mom did for me today, Neil. It was very helpful. It honestly made like an entire day project into like a short like hour or two. Like if she didn't help, we would have had an Uber everywhere. It would have taken twice as long and cost money. So to Neil's mother, cheers. Respect. Neil's mom, what a hero. And she did it with a smile. She didn't even like, I've had people that help me and they're like very begrudging about it. And they're like, oh, Jesus Christ, all right, come on. Or like, not that his mom would do that and be rude. But she was just telling stories and smiling the whole time. Like, no problem. Whatever you want to do, it's totally fine. Let's just go to Vegas. We went to Vegas. We took a private jet to Vegas for 3 hours and then came back and my car was still fine. Glorious times. Let's jump in, everybody. Let's jump into everybody. We're going to jump into all of you. Get ready. We're all coming inside. Everyone. Oh my God, I'm stopping. I didn't even mean that. That sounded horrible. 3, 2, 1, go. We're in. We're in, everybody. We couldn't procrastinate any longer.
I'll take the movement back. I'll bonus action hide, I guess, at the edge of the...
Bonus action hide. There's
Yeah.
the subtitles. Oh, and the clock. Bonus subtitles, clock. Jay has an hour and
for
20
hiding?
minutes
Oh, wait, I
to
get
get you to
advantage
50
on hiding.
likes. Or
That's
I'm just
29
passing
to
out in this
hide?
chair
Okay.
for
You may or may not be
24
hidden.
hours.
So you
And
just ducked behind a wall, so you're probably
I
gonna
never
have to
turned on the fan
change up
either.
your position a bit to come out of
Screw
hiding.
it.
Which
We're not
looks like
getting
you
a
can probably
fan.
climb a little bit of this wall to do so.
Sure. I'll
Isn't
do
there a
that.
break coming up?
Okay.
Somewhere?
So you kind of like scramble up the side
Oh,
of the
there is a
rock
break.
wall, and peer
At the
out towards
break.
the above part and
We'll
kind of
turn the fan
And
on.
I'll load a cataclysm bolt
Cataclysm.
and fire it at the. They're all within like 5 feet of
25
each other?
minutes.
Yes,
25
like,
minutes.
You just split in the same space.
Turn on the
I have a
fan.
1
Because I
in
am
3 chance,
sweating.
so I'll load a cataclysm bolt and shoot it right at the lead guy.
How is the volume, guys?
Oh,
Because some of the volume was weird. Abort, abort, abort. What?
Right now, they all have advantage on them because of
Oh,
your.
am I watching something
Oh, then
wrong?
I don't need to hide at all.
I'm good, okay. I read
it
abort,
right?
abort. Something.
Because I would get sneak
Holy
attack.
fuck.
So
Oh,
I'll
I
just
think it was
dash
about
out there.
where I was going with my
they lit
language
up.
before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I almost paused it. I'm like, am I watching the wrong
And
episode? But I know
fire
I'm
as I
not.
go.
Because I remember this vividly.
Come on, Mama.
Vividly.
Natural 20.
At the break, natural 20. Natural 20.
All right, so that doubles the dice for the.
I have questions. Am I supposed to be as confused about
great,
what this entity is and stuff? Like, I understand how it all went down. We went down the tunnel. We were in that room. We were watching Happy Fun Ball.
23. So
But, like,
23
why is this
doubled
entity so
is 46
adamant
plus 6
about
is 52
getting us? Like, I feel like
on the lead.
it's just odd
Plus,
to me.
I have to
Like, I
roll
feel
to
like I
see what
missed
kind of
something, but it could just
cataclysm
be
bolt this is.
Indeed.
And I want
confusing,
it to be
or-
a 3 or a 4.
You don't have an answer. There's no
It's
answer.
a fucking
one. A 1!
Yeah.
He rolls a natural 20 and then rolls a 1. Get him out of my
That's
face.
the problem
Take him
with
away
the-
right now.
The chaos of their type.
Does that mean they're immune completely?
Chaos.
Like this is just
type.
extra damage on top. But
Right.
Oh, okay,
if,
okay.
if it had been,
I don't think
ice
I ever
damage, it would've
posted a
hurt
like
all
on my
3 of
other
them,
account,
but-
on my main
and
account.
restrained them all.
Yeah,
Wow.
which is unfortunate. However,
Yep.
the one you shot,
Boop. Never
the
did.
sheer
There we go. Now both my likes are in.
fury.
We're almost to
of
30. We're at 30.
what
We're at 30.
you
Both my
briefly
likes are
imagine
in.
your head may have transpired. While you were not there to see necessarily the moment of the
Just a
dodging
guard of this place. So it is just as
realization
easy
of
as
the
that.
blast wave.
That's what I figured, but I feel
thinking
like
of
this
the
thing is
proximity of your family,
wildly
and then hearing Marion
aggressive.
scream, everything just goes quiet for a second. And you have that kind of
slow motion heart
moment.
beating.
And as you were kind of you were just phasing out of reality at this moment. Your eyes go a bit blurry and the body takes over, and without even thinking, you just load the bolt, rush out to the side, fire it. You're not even looking at the creature that you shot at as it strikes it, and you hear an echo of it kind of scream on your periphery as the impact causes it to dissipate.
What?
So that's your
And then I'll bonus action continue
Don't you get to
across.
fire it again because you got a natural 20?
you do.
Oh, it fires again
Oh.
by itself.
Yeah.
Actually.
Double fire. Double
That's,
fire. At least that's
24?
something good
Well,
with
you
a,
have
with a
advantage
20.
in the next shot too, because all 3 of them are glowing.
What does that mean? So I
How
roll
many
it.
were there?
See if you get a natural
3?
20.
Because
We
your
did
guiding
split
bolt
it.
had
We did
technically
split it
I'd say
into
the magic
pieces.
would probably-
Natural 20.
A natural 20 again.
This is crazy. All right. All right. Go ahead and...
Natural
and-
Jay,
this is
you've
not
never
sneak attack.
seen a horror
not
story
sneak
with
attack
Bodyguard
Yeah, so it's
AI,
just
have
one-
you?
Come on, ice.
1d6,
This
which
is
3, so that's
At
double to 6,
least
plus 6 is
reasonable to
12
what it should be doing.
damage.
Okay.
And then I will roll another
You've never
d6
seen a
to see if
horror
this
story
cataclysm
with
bolt.
Bodyguard AI? Okay, I get you.
Two.
I get
It's
you.
another fucking fire one.
Another 1. We followed 2 natural 20s.
in a row.
By 2 ones.
Yeah.
This is a minus. This is a minus.
Wow.
So is that one?
I mean, it balances out. That is what the force is all about. It's
Took a
balance,
little
everybody.
hit. But it's still standing.
Balance. We
You
can't be
and so that's
having
your-
20s
your
without
bonus action
ones.
still, you
Yeah.
said.
That's how things
I
work,
could fire
even though it's
again,
completely
but I'm out
luck
of cataclysm
of the roll.
bolts. So I will. Is it more important to try to? These guys have more than 6 more hit points, right? Yeah.
I would think so.
I'm gonna keep dashing.
I would think
across.
these guys are stacked
Like an acrobatics.
a little
or
more than
athletics check.
usual for their
I
size.
will do
I'm referring more
acrobatics,
to
that's a
movies
17.
like
17.
Jaw House.
It's a little
I don't know what that
dicey.
says because
Partway
it's
through,
blocking
from this
me.
rock to the center
In a
part,
second,
you
I'll
catch
answer you,
yourself.
Star.
The last
The
minute,
emoji
like, almost
is
tumbling
not
in.
allowed.
And the heat
Dream
at this
House?
point of this
Is that
proximity
Dream? Maybe
is
that's Dream House.
singeing You're wincing
We'll know in a
instinctually as you can
minute.
feel your skin beginning to cook, and you take that final little bit and then leap off to catch the edge. As you hit it, your foot almost slips, but you manage to stop
Dream
yourself
House.
and then on
Okay.
the other side.
Why does that sound familiar? Is
No
that the one
additional
with
issue.
Daniel
Well, that's the end
Craig?
of your movement there. Getting
There's that
loop
glass
across.
house. Dream House. I know. I
finishes
feel like
your
I've seen
go.
Dream House. I just can't.
Beth, Caduceus, you're
It's such a
So,
normal name. I can't.
Would I have to
picture
make a
it.
roll if I just gently wanted to get
There was
to
one
the
with
other
Daniel
side
Craig.
Of,
I think that was
back
Dream House.
towards the door?
around to the door that way.
The way that I came out when I got shoved, I just kind of want to make my way
Isn't there
back
a
to
Ray
the,
Bradbury
back to the hallway.
story
You
with this
have to
premise,
roll,
or
yeah.
several
Because
of
it's still a
them?
rapid kind of moving across a
Possibly.
really.
I
Tiny
know Ray
bridge of rock.
Bradbury.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
But I
3 points of fire damage.
wouldn't
Just
be
go on
able
fire.
to single out what his
so what I'm gonna
works
do,
are. But I know
this
the
is my
name.
plan.
I definitely know the name.
I can see. I can. Who can I see? I can
It's
see.
where Barbie lives. The Dream. Oh
from my
my
vantage point,
god!
I know where
Movies
everybody
like
is,
Dream
basically.
House. Oh my god! It's
everyone
not
would
that
just-
probably. I'm
you
assuming
saw
that's
the
not
bolt
it, but I
streak out
love
from the hallway,
where
and
Daniel
you're familiar
O'Day
with her
went
guiding
with
bolts,
it.
you would
Because
see
I
she
didn't
put
even
it
think of it. Dream House. It's Barbie's Dream House.
So
Let's rock our goddamn asses off.
So with Liam down is Liam within 30 feet.
Who's Leah?
I know my brain is Caleb. Is Caleb?
Who's Caleb? His name
Meant
is Ren.
nice.
Is Ben within?
Nerdy chicks are
look,
the best
there we are.
feckers.
Caleb, you saw drop.
I'm assuming
across the room.
that is the
quite
other
a distance
word.
from you.
Okay,
Nerdy
but is he
girls?
within 30
I mean, I
feet
can't-
of everybody where I think
I would
everybody
say-
else is?
It's possible.
A good majority
Okay,
of the girls
I
I've
wanna-
dated
I wanna
would be
try and
considered
get a
nerdy
30
girls.
foot cir-
I
they're
date
within
like
60 feet of me easily.
cute nerdy girls.
Easily. Veth is within about 50 or so feet. Caleb's maybe around 65 feet.
I would consider
Caleb's
myself
about
nerdy
65?
though. I would also consider myself fucking
Oh, it wouldn't matter because I
stunning.
need to drop a.
Not just
I'm gonna
cute,
try and drop.
Yeah,
like
he's at 65 feet.
goddamn
I'm gonna try and drop a
gorgeous.
sphere
No,
that
I'm just
gets.
joking.
I
would
the
say I'm
sphere center
a
can be
good-looking
60 feet
dude
away
though,
from me.
and I'm nerdy.
Yeah.
I consider
So I want to
myself
try and
nerdy.
get everybody that I know that is in that corner of the room. Definitely want to get Caleb, but I want to try and make sure that that sphere drops to where where I think everybody's hiding.
Okay, you got it. What are you
You
dropping?
got
Mass
it.
Cure wounds.
The
Okay.
father, you
All right.
So
know
who's
it.
out?
Maybe the one I'm
You get
thinking
29
of
hit points.
is Dream Home and not
hit how many-
House.
I can
He
hit up
wrote
to 6 people.
Fahrenheit
on a 30-foot sphere,
451,
even if I can't
right?
see them.
Emily Mary. And I
If
think
they're-
I
if
didn't.
they're
Did I say
dead,
hi to
they
M.
get
Gormley before?
29
But Emily
hit
Mary?
points, or if they're
I don't want
unconscious,
to
they get 29 hit points. If
just
they're
go
not
right over
unconscious,
you like
anyone
you
who's
don't
not
matter. You're
unconscious, on the
amazing
other
too,
hand,
Emily Mary.
yeah.
Hello and welcome. M. Gormley, if I didn't say hi to you before, you are also loved by all.
14 hit
Not
points.
just us, by all.
Marion
I
heals 14
counted
points.
330
And Caleb,
million
you got
people
that
in the
much?
United
You were
States
conscious
said,
now
"We
on the
love
ground.
M.
So I
Gormley."
got
It was
healed too?
announced.
You're not. If you're in that.
Yeah, he would be.
Yeah. So
Or she
you
would
got
be,
14 hit points?
14 hit points.
Wow.
I'm
that was
Just in the
awesome.
United
fire,
States,
but
though.
that's
Everyone
fine.
in
That's a
the
huge
outside of the
turn.
United
Yeah.
States area hates you.
I'm just
M.
going to.
Gormley.
Wow, healer.
I'm just
Sorry,
going to try and stay
but
in the
we
corner
wasted
and
330
Both of them are
million
outside of the radius of your
Americans
spirit
to love
guardians,
you.
just so you're aware.
So,
Make a concentration check for me,
everyone
by the
else
way,
hates
since
you.
you did take the fire
Sorry.
I
damage.
did take the fire damage. That's true. Although I can't imagine it would go that poorly.
I'm just joking, M. Gormley. We don't hate
Okay.
you. No one. Well, we
Yeah, they're
don't.
both
We
coming
love
outside of
you.
the range of your spirit guardians.
Everyone else still loves you. though. I lie.
You know, just for is there
They're
any safe
lost.
way
See,
to
I
get
like
them
M.
just
Gormley's
in the cusp of
attitude.
it?
Even though I
yeah, if you want to jump that little rock in the middle of lava.
Hell
I
no.
jest.
You can safely maybe get one of them within the radius, just barely. If you want to get them both, you're probably going to have to engage with
You
one
know,
of them.
I'm feeling a little
He
iffy,
also
so if they
wrote
try
a
and get at
spot
me,
story
they're
about
gonna-
these kids
they
in a
probably have
nursery where it's
range
just a
built into
big
it.
ass TV, and the TV,
I'm
which
gonna
they
just
have
step to
set
that
to a
one,
lion group in
I'm
the
gonna hug the wall.
savannah.
That'll get you about.
Oh,
What?
I'm staying on the wall. No. Yeah,
It just sounds
like, I'm
crazy
gonna
to
hug
me.
the wall
I
with my,
want to see it right
I don't have
now.
my laser.
We're talking about
Yes.
Bradbury. We're talking about Bradbury.
Yeah, just
Clever.
hug the wall.
Get there and get it within the range.
We're gonna have a live stream weekly
barely
called
getting
"Talking
That'll
About
do it. I
Bradbury."
just want some distance. I want to
Eating
encourage it
berries
to leave.
with Ray
Understood.
Bradbury.
It's a 15-foot distance.
And we'll
but
just eat
You can keep
blueberries.
distance, but you have to get
With
close enough.
images
'cause
of
if I
Ray
go down,
Bradbury
I'm
popping
enough.
up behind
All
me
right, that finishes
over
your
my
go.
shoulder.
Top
We
of the
can eat
round.
all berries.
Killer.
We don't have to eat just blueberries, but only
Marion
berries.
just
This is
shouts
this is
out-
cherry. It wouldn't qualify. This wouldn't qualify, even though cherries are a berry, kinda. I think cherries are a berry. Pour in a shot.
Yes, up.
This one's gonna be for Sean,
here
because Sean I know loves drinking.
and just run.
Sean, you get a shot dedicated to you just because I know you love it, your drinking, or at least me drinking.
Caleb,
So this is to Sean. Sean,
Here we go.
we love you.
So I
God
always
bless.
have my
We're
movement,
paying
pull myself
attention.
to
We have
standing. I obviously
20
heard
minutes Till the break,
Scream,
give or take, 7, but 15 actually, 15 minutes. 15-minute countdown to the break.
Probably,
to
I
Sean
don't
M.
have much left. I will smear molasses along my hands and try to cast slow on the two creatures.
Let's drink
Wisdom,
more caffeine.
save against,
Let's drink more
18
caffeine.
save.
One of them got a natural 20. I don't know why I'm rolling so many 20s today. That's insane. The other one got a 16, which I think
Fails.
fails. Yeah.
Holy shit, Matt
That one
with
is
the primal material screen. Oh, grief. Is that a grief?
That one there. We'll say.
Grief. My eyes went blurry
Little
for
crown.
the second I read grief, and I wasn't
and I
sure
will
if there was
use
an
my
R in there.
movement
I
to,
love drink. I
15
love
more
you
feet.
too, bro. Cool bastard. Sean, you are appreciated.
I'm going to move away. I'm going to move.
I'm happy. Those of you,
Right there.
well,
yeah, I'm gonna
those
move
of you who
back
know,
towards that
most of you
bookshelf,
are
not right to where
regulars,
Marion
if
is,
not all of
but
you.
that other bookshelf.
I feel like Sean
Yeah, we'll say right there.
is the newest
That's as far as
weekly
That's
as far as you can
member of our
That's only
family.
my turn.
Sean has been here consistently, week
Jester,
after
you're up.
week, for a couple months now.
Come up.
I know a
to,
couple of you have, but most of us have been
through the doorway
here
for the first time.
for the long
We're
haul.
taking the room and
Sean
to
is the
shout,
one that stands out to me, that has been
okay, Mama.
vocal in the
It's gonna be
chat
okay."
and around every week,
And I'm going to.
and I appreciate it. I love adding to our family.
Guiding bolt at the one that's within
Guiding bolt.
Caduceus's spirit guardians.
Okay, go for it. Roll for the attack.
I feel like we're all like in poor spirits. I feel like everyone's faces, even though Sam rolled 2 20s and then it was followed up by
I think
ones.
it hits 14.
I feel like we're in low
14
spirits.
Just hits.
Oh my god.
She's a
Smaller
little
forms,
happier
the
now.
AC
A little happier now.
Diminished. That's twice you barely hit them. That's really hard.
That's not as good.
Oh, I yet again, I did the
10
cake
points
thing.
of
I did the
radiant
cake
damage.
thing where I was about to say, why
Next
does
attack
Laura have a
on-
cake? I don't know what it is, but every time I see the cake, I immediately think, why is there a cake?
I may be fucked.
And then I'm like, oh, there's a cake. It's the same friggin' cake every week, and I'm like, oh, there's a
Not
cake.
pleased with
Like
still have
you're
10 more feet of
dragging
movement,
me
or you
in,
wanna
like
stay where you
reeling
put
me
your
in,
arsenal?
like bait. And I just every week, why is there cake?
I think I'm
oh,
gonna-
that's her thing. That's her thing. I know what it is. It's like I know
gonna
it almost
stay-
immediately after I say it,
Right there, I don't know.
but it catches me every time.
Actually,
Back,
I'm
Neil,
gonna
where
walk
did
up
you
to the
go? I didn't
edge
even know you left.
of that lip right next to
I've
the
been
lava.
drinking-
Yeah, like right about there.
So much caffeine. No, we had one more shot
And
if you
just
missed
like
it.
growl at the creatures.
I
to
still
try
have this
to get
energy
them to
drink
come
too,
over
but
to
it's
me.
so piss
got it.
warm.
All right.
I'm thinking I'll just go with this guy
Sure, bonus action.
and save that for tomorrow, because if I have any more caffeine than that guy,
Dax
I
off
might
my
sweat
side.
my soul
Like,
off.
like first time I'm gonna fucking use it in forever.
Me and Neil saw
Did you hold
Alien
your
last
hand
night,
out
if
for
you
the-
didn't hear it before.
Fire.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
How
Quoted
how
from the
good
guy
is
from
your-
Hot Shots
like,
2.
how
The
what's your
guy. Because there is no other than the
It's just
guy.
hand X plus 1.
hand X plus 1?
But it
Okay.
is magical. That'll help. All right, finishing your turn. It's now their turn. The one that's in your sphere,
Ah, that was a nice neck crack.
that is an 8, so it does not save.
9 points.
9 points!
Radiant damage.
Why don't we just
It's
kill
struck, and you can see
ourselves?
it
Because
starting
that
to
is
flicker in its own
miserable.
right, but it's told that the other one is slowed. This one is going to go ahead and close in on you, Caduceus.
Half speed.
Half speed.
Yep.
Half speed, everybody.
about that.
Bilbo
It's pretty decent
Baggins.
speed.
Alien was
even when that-
excellent. I went
Does
for a.
close in
Oh, you
on
went for a cig.
The other one that's slowed is
I think I'm
half
not
speed,
having a cigarette.
and it's going to go ahead.
If
and
I smoke a lot of weed and get drunk enough, I think I'm good with cigarettes
Yes.
tonight. I have had the pack of cigarettes, Neil, in my
Slow does
pocket.
not get its multiple
I was
attack,
living
only
out of my
one
body
attack.
for the last 24 hours. My parents were
so
like,
the
why
ones
are
with
your
you, Caduceus?
pockets so fat? I like stuffed everything in
a
my life in my back and front
21
pockets
Fuck.
to make sure I had
Hit?
everything I
Yep.
needed while I ventured today without a car. And I looked ridiculous.
7 points of fire damage.
And there was cigarettes in my pocket
And
with
17,
like
is that
3
it?
lighters in case I ran out
That's great.
of
No,
fire.
that does not, which also means.
And
that
I think
activates my
I've
shield of
exhausted
retribution.
myself of cigarettes for the
Alrighty.
day.
So,
We started the day.
That's-
Me and Neil started the day with a breakfast cigarette. It was like 7:30 a.m. maybe,
10
and we went
points
outside.
of
No
force
no
damage?
drink, no food.
Okay.
Had a
and
morning
it has to make a
cigarette
strength saving throw.
to start the day of pain.
Which would be an 11.
So it gets pushed 20 feet away from me. Which also means it now takes more damage from leaving. Does it take damage from leaving
Ninja
as
is
well?
back.
No, I
we
think
are
it's gonna
going to
enter
hit the
or return.
radiators, everybody.
Okay.
We have
But it is
10
shot
minutes.
back.
Exactly
Flash
10
of
minutes to the
arcane energy
break.
blasting
How
it
funny is
backward.
that?
It hits
10
the
minutes
wall
to the
and kinda
break. This is our
curls back into
10-minute
its form.
countdown. We weren't going to smoke unless it was a 10-minute countdown. I swear.
it's gonna be against you,
Even
Beth.
though I'm a goddamn liar right now.
Natural
But is it a
one.
liar if I call myself out on it and I knew it
The
was a
slow
lie
spell
and I
causes it to
told
just
you before you even had a
Go
chance to think
towards you
about
and you
it?
just easily sidestep, but you're still not
It
even
probably is
focused
still
on it.
a
You're
lie.
almost like absentmindedly.
But I just like to
Neo when he's
justify with
parrying into the
excuses.
Matrix. You're just not even
Cheers.
focused on it at the moment.
Good. Stop cigarettes.
okay, that finishes the go.
Honestly, I
That's it.
only smoke cigarettes with. Not that I'm blaming
Guys
Neil.
on me now.
I just don't really think about cigarettes. Then when I'm with Neil, I'm like,
He's
oh,
not getting any reaction.
like one pack will last me a month
great.
easily.
Well, then I'll
One pack,
keep
and I give
going.
some to Neil.
I'll
So
go
it's not
to
like a
see
bad
if
thing.
My son is
And I only do it
still
with Neil. I just
there.
like crave when I'm with people. Certain people, like
come
Neil's
around
not
the
the only
corner
one.
and
When
you
I'm
can
with my
see
sister and her
Marion
friend,
is
they
holding,
chain smoke.
Luke,
But I don't
who
usually
is
hang out with them
currently
often. But like certain people
lying
I hang
still
out with,
in her arms,
I like to smoke.
Skin badly
But
burned.
So
a pack of
kinesis
cigarettes will last me a
heal
month.
Did not affect.
Cheers,
Apparently, it doesn't.
Ratty. I don't know. I'm
Really?
cheersing this. Hi,
His
Radiators.
damage was
Radiators.
so great that it knocked him immediately. So no. It didn't do anything.
If you take damage beyond a certain threshold in
Yep,
a
that's
single
right.
hit,
So we're gonna need to fix this when this
So
is done.
he-
Unrevivable.
Well, he's
I mean,
revivifiable.
he's
I can do it when
unhealable.
it's quiet.
is currently not moving, not breathing.
Oh my god.
So that's your
okay.
movement.
All right, so I am aware there is bad shit happening right now. Those of you who look at
not good.
Marissa's face. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
I will just rage scream and I will fire.
I am
at
aware
the one that's
now we're
glowing
getting
with radiant damage.
the
I guess.
details on
Okay.
Luke, Marion.
Oh
with
my.
advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 29.
That
Look
definitely
at
hits.
Ashley. Look, they're like giving sideways looks, like, oh shit, things are about to get
sucks.
fucking nuts. Everybody, everyone's saying focus. I concur. Marion, I concur. And Sam looks distraught. Everyone else looks concerned. Laura looks sad.
37 points.
Travis
damage?
isn't even looking. Travis and Caleb are looking down for like. Caleb has not looked up. Caleb has been staring down for a
And
while.
I'll
Travis
continue
is
to
like, I
rage
don't
scream
know
and
any of
shoot
you
my
right
bonus
now.
shot at that one closer.
Look, look at Travis. Travis is
That's
like,
a 23 to hit. That
definitely hits.
I'm blind.
Just one of these.
Guys, I'm blind. I can't see.
points
Look at
of
him.
damage.
He's like feeling around. I can't see.
It takes the hit. The first hit this one's really taken, and just kind of still flickering and angrily, its fire
A
is
pack
swirling in
used to
its face,
last
and
me
it's
a
still hungry.
year.
And
Then
I'll
I started
just
my
sort of
job, 3 to 4 smokes a
whatever
work
movement I
day.
have left,
See,
I'll
I
just
know
kinda
people
crouch
that turn
down
into
and
smokers from
grab
jobs.
my son.
Okay.
Crouch
touch
down,
him.
grab my son and touch him.
I'm going to.
I knew people that literally, back in the
I'm
day,
going
you would
to
get smoke
walk
breaks.
towards the one that's still standing.
And people I knew would
Get
start
it
smoking
just
so they'd
in
get more
my-
breaks.
Within the range of my bullshit.
That's how
I'm,
crazy
again,
they were.
Still trying to stay safe from.
They were
any
like, it's not
floor level.
fair that smokers get smoke breaks.
And
So they're
I'm
like,
just, I don't have
well,
a
that's just
lot,
how it
so I'm
is.
just gonna
This is
do-
like
I wanna
20
keep
years
some
ago.
shit, 'cause this is getting bad.
And they were,
So
like, people I know
I'm
started
going to do
smoking, so they
Sacred
were
Flame.
able to take more breaks and go
Wisdom save or
outside
dex
and take
save?
breaks
That's
and
a
stuff.
deck save.
And they
that is
still to this
a
day smoke
12.
because of
That
it.
does
So
not save.
who did they fool? Who did they
So
fool?
that's
Nobody, except nobody. The cigarette companies won out in that shenanigan.
12. 14, 15, 16,
We're down to
17
6
points
minutes,
of
everybody.
radiant
6
damage.
minutes.
Alrighty.
Something's gonna happen before the break,
Takes the hit.
and
It's
I mean,
looking-
we know where this is
Will
leading.
hurt.
And as a
Definitely.
bonus action, I'm going to drink a potion because ow.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
drink a
take
bonus action. Drink a
2
potion.
points of fire damage.
Jay,
on
you
top of that,
are
You're still on fire, and make a concentration check for me.
Valink caffeine wrecked. I don't know what that says. Valink caffeine. That's got to be a typo.
Thank God for advantage.
Very,
Never did that.
very caffeine wrecked.
going
Got
to
you.
take
I am
a
flying.
potion.
I had
With my bonus action.
the energy drink
for it.
at your. Did I have one with you?
not a
Maybe
lot.
I didn't have one with Neil. On my way home, I had this a different one of these in the car. Then I had this one after that
Take that
one.
9 points.
But then I had
Caleb.
in between 3 or 4 cups of
Nothing
coffee, like
that can
large,
affect this
quick
thing.
check coffees,
I'm completely tapped.
and now I'm having
So,
this.
I am going
And
to
I've
move.
I've
Can't do anything.
paced it.
empty.
I paced it
Where is
intentionally
that
so
right
I'd be
now?
able to
Beth is
be
10
alive
feet to your right.
and
Okay,
well.
I'm
Well, I
going to
don't know.
move and
Well,
stand
I'm
in front
alive.
of
I don't
the-
know if well
I'm
is a
going
good
to
way
use
to
a
describe
bonus
it.
action to take this potion myself, because Luke can't be helped by a potion.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the dodge
Action.
as an action.
We're taking the Dodge
And it can
Ram.
help if we
We
survive
take
this.
the F-150.
13, 17.
I like how he specified, I'm taking it because Luke can't. I'm not being greedy by doing this, or doing something I
am
shouldn't.
going to
Luke cannot benefit from this
Try to
action.
engage it in melee so that if it attacks anything, it attacks me. So I'm gonna run over and try to jump over the river and
Through the woods.
come down with my axe on top of it.
Acrobatics or athletics check, your choice to try and leap
Over the lava?
across the lava.
Don't fall in.
Matt said that, like, this isn't going to be a good odds. And 9 is probably not good.
Jester.
That is probably not good at all. What did she do?
God.
What did she do? Matt gave a horrible look. Matt, I could see it. I am drunk and high and haven't slept. And Matt was like, you sure you want to do this,
Slightly
lady?
overshot. You try and correct yourself and jump, and you land short. Your legs
God.
Oh
into the very
my
edge of it.
God.
You scream out instinctively in pain.
What kind of damage does landing in lava get you?
Oh no.
Oh god, I'm getting like
Oh boy.
I don't know if I'm hot or cold.
She
I'm just
landed
feeling
in
a
the
cold
lava.
sweat.
Good God. I hit my leg on the pipe of the motorcycle earlier, moving it after having it run for like 5 minutes,
Lava does
and it
a whole
hurt
lot.
so bad
Yes.
because it burned. You don't
Like
put your
over
leg
100,
against the
you
hot
think?
exhaust pipe of a motorcycle. I wasn't paying attention.
You gotta get
I
out
haven't
of it.
slept, and I did it,
Falling in.
and that was
a
a
jump, so that's not
second
my- that was
on
my
an
movement.
exhaust
That's not
pipe,
my
and I
movement.
burned
Are
the
you
fuck
down?
out of the side of my
I'm
calf.
down some, but
I
I've
mean,
still got a good amount.
whatever's
of
not your calf.
So it
Is it your
depends on
calf?
how much lava does.
My thigh? It is my calf. My calf. I was right. I thought a calf was a thigh for a second. That isn't a thigh.
If
How
it's
many
like
is it?
20
Oh my God, he's counting 57 dice.
How many diamonds am I going to have to burn if we survive this?
We're gonna take a break after Jester dies.
You're not
Jester's dying.
submerged in it,
Right.
you're
I'm on the
falling
edge
into
of it.
so it's not the worst.
Everybody,
it can
this
be,
is not good.
unless
When
you
in
stay.
doubt,
What are you rolling?
pick a low
5d10.
dodge.
5.
Oh, okay.
5d10.
All right,
you just fell
5d10.
Okay.
Because she just barely touched it. It's only a 5d10 because she just barely
not a great
touched it. 80 damage.
41 points of
Nah, I
fire.
knew it couldn't be 80. 5d10, it can't be 80.
Cool.
I rolled really well on that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you really did.
Well, this didn't work
And-
out.
Can
very
do I have any
well.
movement left? Can I get out of the lava?
With that,
That was just a jump. That
it was a jump. I'd say because you just fell in, you managed to get yourself one step out, but that's as far as you can get right there.
All right,
And you
we're
are
out of the
fine. You can
lava.
follow up.
Took a
Right.
decent amount of damage.
Right.
Honestly, 41 ain't too bad. We've gotten hits way harder than that, or at least equivalent.
Cool. Then
Not good,
I can't get
but
close enough
not
to do any
the
melee.
worst. I thought
So
it
I'm
might
just
take her
gonna
out.
use,
I thought he was going to be like, Jester,
you wanted to tumble
you
out in this
immediately
direction,
die.
you were going for the melee
No
action,
one
but you
ever
stumble out
even
into
remembers
melee,
your
like,
existence
it's
because
kind
the
of either
lava
adjacent or to the side. That was
consumed
your intent, I'll
your
let you do that.
soul. And
Okay.
everyone saw it and then forgot you
cool.
ever existed. That's what I thought was
I'll
going to
do more damage with my cantrip, so I'm gonna stay next
We're a
to
minute
it,
away
but I'm
from the
gonna
break.
Do, Sacred
away.
Flame up on it.
Okay,
That's 1 minute.
that is going to be a 14.
Okay.
I dig the music. It kind of sounds Star Wars-y. Da, 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 da. No, it's not Star
17
Wars.
points.
Da, 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 da,
Rain
da.
damage?
Is that Superman
Nice.
or Indiana Jones?
It's looking real tough.
I feel
as
like
you
it's kinda
strike it, the
Superman-y.
flames burn around at the radiance mingling with the actual elemental fire inside, and you could see it like having to reform itself and fall and then reform, and it's having a difficult time keeping itself corporeal.
And I'm just looking at it real angry and saying, "Fight me!"
Okay, finishing your go. It's its turn. Top of the round,
Top of the round.
it has to make a wisdom save against your.
We're going to do a break right after
That
the
is gonna
top of the
be
round.
7.
That does not save. So that's the wrong die.
Am I wrong about the break? I feel like the break is like right here. Oh, there's like
10?
maybe I was a minute. There's like another
15.
minute or two.
How do you want to do this?
How do you want to do this? All right, that's how we finish.
I'm
Okay.
having a really bad time.
How do you want to do this? So we're done, but
And
we
I just
have
start stepping towards it.
things
and the
to attend
circle
to
just
after the break.
starts the insects just start plowing into it like like in the Mummy, and it's just beetles trying to devour it. They're burning up as they go, but they just keep going. The circle is just dissipating into it.
As you watch,
I am quite familiar with this. I watched The Mummy many times.
Swarm it.
I don't know what it was.
Burning
The
and
first
popping
two
flashes
Mummies,
of light.
the other
But the
ones
more
I
that
could
pour
care
into
less.
it, the darker
Scorpion
the
King,
flame
I've
gets,
seen them
the
all.
more it begins
They're all
to
right.
suffocate
Maybe.
the source of its own life.
But Mummy
fire.
1 and 2, I
As it
watched
begins
so
to
many
slightly
times.
Sigh out this horrible wheezing death
Like
cry.
back in the day.
You watch as all the light grows dark, the cloud fully encompassing and smothering it before they eventually dissipate, leaving nothing but a pile of ash and a couple of stones
All right,
where it once
we handled that. Which Thomas Tank Engine, Jay? Delaware
all
River?
sit in this moment.
Yes, Delaware River.
My feet.
stood. This moment of
Oh, I see a baby
Quiet.
Coco. Coco.
intense
Coco just walked by, gave me a look,
realization.
and then kept walking like I am
We're taking a
shit.
break.
All right, I knew they were taking a break. That's why I
Back
wasn't
here in
paying
a few
too much
minutes to
attention.
pick up at the end of this
Coco,
battle.
where'd you go, Coco?
Oh boy. See you guys here in a few minutes.
She like just walked right by me. How disrespectful. All right, we're gonna set the clock. We definitely have things to talk about. Toby Sharp. We're gonna pause in a minute. Coco, where'd you go, baby? If I whistle, guaranteed within 30 seconds she'll be here.
And welcome back. So, as we left off, the group that currently resides
Well,
in this odd sanctum,
Clearly she died.
in this realm of
Maybe she's
flame
using the
and
bathroom
ash
because her litter
and
box is that
blackened
way.
cloud,
Maybe I'm interfering with her
accidentally
crap.
called
Maybe she was taking a nice
guardian of
crap
the
and
sanctum,
I ruined it.
and some collateral damage has come to light. So,
What do you want to do?
in that tense moment,
I'm going to stop it there because it's too perfect. He didn't say what do you want to do yet, but it is 2:38 on the dot, and we started with 152 on the dot, so it is too perfect to not take advantage of this moment. We experienced it together. I know your lives will never be the same. Mine won't either, and that's why we're doing this. 2:38 on the dot. So do it. We got to stop this first. 2:38. Set the time. That is the time, everybody. We need 11 more likes. We're almost there. We are making good progress. I think we only have like 40 minutes left. Let's see. We're at 38. When did we go to? We go, oh no. 30. Wait. Oh, it's a full, oh, we only did, oh, so we only did, maybe I left more because we definitely had more than 20 minutes on that last half. We went from 7 to 18, started on 52. I mean, I guess it was like 25, 30 minutes. I don't know. I thought we had way less time than this. I must have left more on for the live stream. Either way, we got an hour left. I thought we had an hour. In my head, I thought that I had left an hour after or 40 minutes after the break. So I thought we only had 40 minutes left. Counting, I guess that doesn't make sense because we had an hour and 20 minutes, 40 minutes. What am I talking about? Yeah, that makes sense because we have an hour and 20. All right. Jay figured it out between his talking to himself and his insanity, and we are officially at single-digit likes. We need single-digit likes, 9 more. We have a full hour, apparently. I'm just an idiot. So we have a full hour. So let me slow down on the alcohol, but let's pour a shot first. Before we slow down on the alcohol, let's pour a shot, because it would be crazy to slow down before we had some, right? I think. Oh, there's the baby. What you doing? Here she is. Come here, honey. We're going to say hi to the people. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're my baby. Who's my baby? Who's my baby? What you doing? What are you doing? Don't go on the desk. There's too much stuff up there. You have to stay here. Stay here and dance for the people. Just dance for them. They just want you to dance. That's all they want. Hi. What's she doing? My favorite. She is the greatest little thing in my life. This is the closest thing to a child. Do you want to go up in the window, honey? Do you want to go in the window? There you go. Have fun. God bless. Go with the glory. She succeeded. She succeeded. She can now live her life the way she always wanted, which is, I don't fucking know. She's a cat. She doesn't talk, everybody. What did you think she talked? Crazies. Bunch of crazy people. Yeah, she's got a little belly on her. I dig it. I dig her little pot belly. She's like this tiny little cat with this, like, she'll sit like a human, and her belly. People will be like, she doesn't look fat till she looks fat. And I'm like, you damn fucking right. It's my fat, not fat cat. My fat, not fat cat. I don't really think he needs alky. Probably not. Drink, get, go, LOL. Yay, more time. Kitty, Coco, kitty, pie. All right, Colleen. Oh, kitty. I saw Colleen too. All right, everybody. We are single digit likes away. We do have an hour, so let's get in because I'm just going to keep talking. At this rate, we will still be done by 9:30 if we hit the 50 likes, and I'm pretty sure we're going to. We have 8 likes to go. 8 likes in an hour. I'm pretty sure we're going to do it. If we hit 75, maybe we'll do something else. I say all the time, if we hit 75, I always throw in a bonus. So we'll try. Jay talking cute to his cat is amazing. I always, like, I don't even realize when I do it. And then later on, I'm like, I just have you change the tone of your voice. The only thing in this entire world I talk to like that is this cat. Even my other cats I didn't. My other cats were like big fat dudes cats. Like, she's a girl. She's a little dainty woman. I mean, I love her. But the other guys were like jacked up dudes. So Sammy, I'd be like, get over here, you son of a bitch. And then I'd be like, what, you want to fucking go out and drink? We'll go fucking grab a shot. And then me and Sammy would grab a shot, and we would go out and we'd pick up girls and stuff. But she's my little lady. She's like, I mean, it's not my girlfriend, obviously, or something weird like that, you creepers, but she is my little baby girl. So I have to treat her differently than Sammy, who would go out on the town with me and pick up women. We would get cat ladies, and I would get human ladies because I am not a cat. I'm not a cat. Everybody, just so you know, I'm not a cat. All likes in, have to lay down. So did it a bit ago. I don't know if I'm reading that wrong. Have to lay down. So did it a bit ago. I don't know if I'm crazy, Michael. I feel like I'm not making sense of that. Hey, yo, bidet viewers, 44. 44, you just won the shot. Because I had no one to cheers it to. I mean, I have a lot of people to cheers it to, but didn't know who. And you win, because you jumped in at the right time. To 44, everybody, and then we're getting in, so set your clocks. 238, I jogged it up too much in case you didn't see. 238, shot for 44, we're going in. Here we go, cheers, bing, bing, and then we're doing a radiator. Ninja, are you available? Are you on a break? Yay, more time. Are you in Pizza Land for more time, or yay, more time us? I'm thinking you mean yay, more time us. So, Ninja, tell me when you're ready. Shot, 44. But now, we're going to slow our roll. Oh, Jesus. Good thing I hit that one. I was going to hit the thing and I accidentally pushed the button. All right. Everybody, we're in. Jay is not Sam. Got it. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're going to start learning what became...
Somebody, I need help.
Yeah, we need help. Yeah, Luke
I try
is
running over and I fall
not
down
good.
because my feet are burned to crispies.
Burned to crispies.
I see what's happening. I'm going to immediately stabilize.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull out a diamond.
Stabilize in what way?
Oh, the hold the
Hold
stop the
butter.
yeah, stop
Gentle
the timer.
repairs, whatever it is?
What's it called?
Give me 4 minutes. Ninja, take your time. I am in no
Pull out
rush.
the diamond.
We have an hour left here.
do this?
We're probably going to hit 50 likes. I can't imagine we
I
wouldn't
start
at
the
this
spell,
point. So we got a
and
good hour and a
just
half easy.
the
Jay,
insects pour out
weren't
and
you
start to
going to
cover.
get
And the
you're right,
the
Star.
molds and the fungus just start to cover, and I'm
well,
just gonna
I guess I'll wait. I kind of
sit.
got used to it, so I guess
do you
I'll
call
just
the wild
deal
mother to aid you in this?
with my sweaty ass. But thank you for the reminder. Right now, I guess I'm all right.
Wild Mother.
Wild Mother, please save our
There's not
child.
yet time for this one. His destiny has not been fulfilled. His time here is not over. I beg you. let
I
him have
feel
another
like
breath.
because of the fact it's a child, Matt will allow us every option to fix this. Not that he's playing favorites or something, but I think there's like things we could do that we might get favoritism, so to speak, or at least he'll lean a little our way because of the
As you finish
situation.
your
I mean, I know it's
final
all based on a
prayer,
roll, but I feel
one
like we could
sentence.
pull some strings
breath is filling
occasionally.
your lungs exhales. As it leaves your mouth, you hope that breath finds its way into this child.
Partially
The
my
buzz of
fault.
The insects.
I said, go get
Face.
drink. Forgetting, go
The
get
moss
fan. He. The
and fungus
DC is probably
begins to
lower.
gray and crumble.
It's still up to the dice, says Mike. And I believe you, sir.
And you just feel. Feel for anything.
If Luke dies, that would be horrible.
And you feel his chest rise
Ah, ho, ho.
and fall.
Oh, well, he's breathing. He's definitely breathing. Luke is
And
breathing.
as the moss and fungus
I thought
began
he'd
to
be fine, or at least
encase his
alive.
burned skin, causing Yeza instinctually to begin to grow nervous, but then stop as he trusts in the process. As it grays and crumbles away, you can see the skin restored.
Jesus. So we fixed him.
Eyes open.
He's not only breathing and everything, he's fixed of his scars. Is he like, what happened?
Mom?
Does he remember what happened?
I just hold him and kiss his eyes and kiss his nose.
I'm honestly surprised more of them aren't getting worked up.
A quick cure wound.
I mean, they're obviously emotional,
You're-
but I'm
you're
surprised
okay?
people didn't
Are you in pain?
break down.
Yeah, I heard a loud whooshing sound. And
Oh, there's no clock. People probably said it. My bad. There's the clock. My bad.
I'm not strong like you, Mom.
What are you talking about? Of course you're
Luke
strong.
is like, this is some scary shit. I'm not cracked out for it. My bad. Ow.
Can you move your little fingers? Can you stand up? Are you okay? Or just move your
The
legs.
music's
move your
intense too. You hear the music in
would
the
keep it
background?
very
Oh my god, I
gentle
just
for a
delivered
while.
to
Of
an
course.
elderly couple.
You see him as
and
he
they had a
moves his
double
fingers
litter
and,
of
like, there is
kittens.
a
It
stiffness
was the
to them.
cutest thing I have
And
ever
you
seen
see
in
it's-
forever.
it's
I got to pet all 10 of them.
the magic of
Was that
life-
your tip,
life
Ninja?
restoration
Did they go, we have no money, but
takes
we
a while
have
to get there.
so many kittens.
I'm so sorry.
And then they laughed
I'm
maniacally.
so sorry, Luke. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna keep holding him.
And she kind of holds you.
We had a double
It's
litter
okay,
a couple
Mom.
times when
It's
I was a
okay.
kid. I've had a cat, like one time in my life, one of
It's
our
okay.
cats had kittens. And we had to give them all away except one. And I was so sad. That's the
Holds
only
you
time
close
though.
and
And I forget.
help you.
I think it was I think it get like knocked up by a
She gets
neighborhood
down and
cat.
starts, like,
That's what I remember.
going
And we
towards
live
your
in like a
house and
farm type area. So
goes
I don't
through the
even know
sachet that
how.
she kind of thrown together and begins
it
to
got
taking out
knocked
some
up.
ointments and begins to.
Like, I mean, it could have
Into
been
your-
anything or anyone or anywhere. I don't know.
It's
We have a
really-
lot of
it's-
land.
it's
There's
serious,
not a lot of
it's
people
okay.
around us, let alone
I'll get
kitties,
this fixed.
strays.
I reach up and grab Caduceus's hand.
Hey. I'm sitting down.
You
You.
did so good.
I'm think a nap.
My cats were
Nice.
sisters. They
You
were
feel her hand
great.
grasp your other hand.
Supporters for each other.
You kind of look
They
over to
had
the opposite side of Jester.
simultaneous reciprocity. I can't read the
looking
end of it. It is
directly
blocked
into
by the
your eyes,
emoji.
Tears.
Sammy
now
and
drying
Coco
against his cheeks and the
were
heated interior of this chamber.
Michelle was never sure if they were brothers and sisters from a separate litter, or if Sammy was this brother of the mother
I think I
of
can
Coco,
express my gratitude.
or something like that. But I think we figured out that Sammy and Coco were actually brother and sister.
All in a day's
And then
work.
Sammy passed away, and Coco's what I have left. But for years, I had Coco and Sammy, brother and sister, and
Worth
Marty
everything and more.
was
Oh,
Sammy's brother, so that would therefore be Coco's brother too. But at the time, we didn't know for
Squeezes your
sure.
hand and
So I had like two brothers and a sister from Michelle. I inherited all the cats from Michelle.
wipes the snot from his nose and
But
goes and
Marty
joins you, kind of
got
just
taken
putting
by
his
one of
arms
Michelle's
around both
friends
you and
when
Luke
we
and
broke
just kind
up,
of all three
and
of
Sammy
you sit
passed
there
away, and all I have left is Coco.
kind of hold each other.
We all hold each
you
other.
hurt too?
My dog is growling in her sleep. It's the
okay.
cute. Oh, I've seen that. I see that guy. It's adorable. It is adorable. Teal
was,
that teal bird.
Unexpected.
Coco will go to the window when animals are by, and she'll do like a hunting thing where she goes like, "Grrrr," and she vibrates and stuff. It's so cool. But it's only when she's like in hunting mode. I call it.
Wow, I don't know what to say other than I'm so happy that you're okay.
Yeah, that was going downhill
you.
quick. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was prepared for Luke dying
puts his fingers through
because in
his
my head
hair.
I was thinking that would be wild, but it would also make Veth crazy aggressive and like
Whoever these
all
people
about
are that are
living a life of fighting
Putting
and
us through
doing
this.
this. So I was like, it wouldn't surprise me if they went that angle, and Veth was just like, Yeza, I got to avenge our son
Kinda
and
looks over at the
kill
rest of them.
every
It's
last one
like
of
the
them.
assembly again, isn't it?
But I also didn't want it to happen. I'm happy it didn't happen. I'm just saying I could have easily saw it going in that direction.
They've been a shadow over this family for too long.
Caduceus, I mean, Laura typically has an emotional face when
Reaches
things
out
like
and
this go
picks the
down.
necklace he's holding.
Caduceus looks distraught.
It takes Luke's head and kind of holds it there, and
Enzo's noise
you
is
can-
extremely
the
high-pitched
brain face is kind
whine-like,
of fading a bit.
like a
and it's just
muffled,
kind of
elongated yip.
leaning into
Yip,
the
yip.
proximity
My dog, oh, I heard that.
and the comfort as he kind of processes what
No,
he's
my
been
cats,
through.
blah, blah, blah. Other, where they had litter simultaneously.
See, like,
Oh,
my
okay,
precious
okay,
necklace
gotcha.
was just these-
I wasn't sure what that word was before.
Once we're out of whatever this hellscape is, these will keep
This
us safe from them, right?
hellscape.
Yes. Once we get out of
Honestly, Tealbird's like, I
they
wake
can't see us anymore.
the dog sometimes if
We'll
it's too
follow
intense.
us.
Sometimes Coco will get like, I've seen her do the hunting thing to the
You
point
make them pay.
where it's like she lost grasp of her reality and jumped into my sliding door.
They'll pay.
Like from this close away. Like there was like that much distance, and she knows there's a sliding door here. She's seen it 1,000 times. She was so like locked into hunting mode that she jumped into the glass and like whacked herself good, like almost knocked herself out.
And
So I try to like not let her get too locked in.
as much ice cream as you want.
Luke
as soon
gets
we're
as
free
much
to
ice
do
cream. Yeza, I'm paying very
all
close
of it
attention.
until you throw
Yeza
up,
and
we'll just
Veth
get you more.
and Luke all having a very
You see Luke
nice,
kind of-
loving chat.
His eyes were closed, kind of head against your sternum, and immediately kind of
All
Yeah.
worked
Yeah, any
out. Everything
flavor.
worked out.
next to
We're
Yeza,
all
like waiting for
good.
the father to weigh in
No
on this.
tears, everybody.
Yeah,
Stay
sure.
gold. Stay gold.
You gotta know, hold yourself back from enjoying the moments. Right?
Anyone else here ever been in the proximity of
Luke
a
nods.
purring cougar? I can tell you
Right.
I have not. Not an actual cougar. Unless Coco is a cougar.
Did you get him?
Yeah, we did.
Never.
Yeah. Whatever that thing
Jaguar,
was.
yes. I saw Michael. I'm like, Jaguar. I
let's go.
immediately went to the
Knew you
console.
would.
The Jaguar console, video game
He
console.
just starts crying.
For those of you who know, there's one, or was one, like 50,000 years ago. But he means an actual Jaguar. Whatever is running around in the Amazon. I had a friend, I think I've told you guys this before. Growing up, I had a friend who would raise exotic animals. Like she had to be like
be feeling
licensed
pretty
or something. She had
fucking
some
shameful.
sort of credentials. And in college,
particularly after hearing most
she
of that, and
would
has
foster
already wandered,
exotic
to
animals.
the
She had
entrance to this
leopards
chamber and
and
sends Fulton
bears
off
and
about
giraffe,
90
I
feet
think,
down
once. Like
just
the
to listen
weirdest
to
shit.
me.
And she would
It
raise
just
them to a
goes
certain
about
size,
the
and then
normal
somebody would come and they'd
in
take
the
him and put him in a zoo or
mouth of
something
the
like
tongue
that.
to make the cork.
But
that
she
you
always had
started
crazy
earlier.
animals that I would go over. But I never heard a cougar purr that I know of or I remember.
It seems like you're in a somewhat safe space.
I remember a
Whatever is the
penguin
guardian
once.
Of the Sanctum.
I remember, I feel like a giraffe, a lot of
no longer
monkeys.
You can take
or
the time to rest.
those
and go
type
about another
animals. It might have
business
been a
or conversation
baboon.
you'd like while you await your time-stretched allies to return from their venture.
Who's hurt bad?
Pretty
Yeah, but only because I bought
remember
her
not on
shot
fire
at the
anymore,
bar.
Put
Ba-doom.
my feet out,
That
A
is
couple of my toes are gone.
not a joke. I just
Beth,
did
how
that sound
are you
effect
doing?
at the end for no
You
reason.
already healed me pretty well.
Okay,
I haven't
I'm gonna-
thought of that console in years. Yeah,
two,
I have had every console. So, like,
three,
if
four.
it's on the nose like that,
Okay,
I'll
so
go
I'm
right
just
to
gonna
it.
sit and just start
I had
casting
every
prayer
console
healing after prayer
since
healing.
Coleco. I had
Next,
Intellivision,
I'm just gonna meditate and
Coleco,
slowly everybody's gonna feel
Atari,
better.
both, because there was 2 different ones coming up, maybe more, but I had 2 or 3 different ones.
20 for the first round.
Nintendo,
Everyone gets
Super
20
Nintendo,
heals, 20 points,
Sega,
including all
Jaguar,
the
Neo
NPCs.
Geo, Sega CD,
Except that.
Dreamcast. So many consoles. That isn't even getting into PlayStation and
people
all the PlayStations and the
communicated.
Xboxes. I
20,
probably spent
and then the next
$10,000 on
round.
video game consoles.
It's 13.
After Caleb finishes the dome,
But I've
keep
been
it
at a wildlife preserve where I
I'm
got
gonna
to
go
see
over
a
to
cougar
Caleb.
purring itself or sunning
that.
itself and feel its purr reverberating up through the soles of my feet at yards away, many yards. Very cool.
that,
Yes, I definitely have not experienced that. I can tell you. I could tell you.
And he pulls
We're almost
out
down to
the
45 minutes. At the
collar.
30-minute mark, we're
He's
doing
been
another
looking
shot.
privately.
I'm slowing my roll because I'm guessing we
I
still
have
need
been
9 more
considering
likes,
this for
but I'm guessing we're gonna
quite some
achieve
time,
that.
and I'm having
So
trouble with it. It might need more than one set of
I'm
hands
just
every
assuming
time I
that,
try
but
to
we might not. 45 minutes, 9 more
insert
likes.
this, I
Do we do it?
mess it up.
Do we do it, everybody?
If I hold the
By the way,
collar
Star,
itself, would you
you can
try
clearly see I posted
to
Hell of
get
a
it
Boss,
into
episode
a
7.
facing
Fantastic
here, and
episode.
there's a
One of,
ridge
if not my
along the
favorites
edge,
of
but you have to be
the
very careful
season.
with
There's only
that,
one more
because if
left,
it's
and I already
sharp, I
watched
only
it.
have one, and I need
And
this so that
it's pretty good too.
anyway,
so that what?
It's definitely up there.
This looks like a collar you put around someone's neck.
it is.
So who do you plan on putting this collar on?
Who do you plan on putting this collar on? I got an assistant with
old
the
teacher.
anesthesia. I got to assist with the anesthesia of a white
That would be
tiger.
really cool.
I literally saw Anastasia, and I was like, the
Don't know if it's
movie?
really his
Because I
style.
love that. If
It
I
is
deserve
his
to do it, you deserve to do it. That's what I have to
I
say
can't let what happened in here
in the
be
dark
for
of the
nothing.
night.
It's time for him to be silenced.
Yeah.
So, I will hold it, and if you could try to...
I saw that it really is one of my favorites. My other favorite so far is the mid-season episode for 2.
I guess I'll try to
Two.
put it in.
Okay.
I have to
So-
see them all side by
Yes.
side.
Guidance on
But the
myself
last 2
as
were
I'm
very
trying to do
good.
this.
The last 2 were definitely in my top
Go ahead
3.
and attempt a dexterity.
I feel like the last 2 would be in my top 3. And then I know there's one other, I just can't remember which episode it is, but there's one other that stands out.
Okay. I pull out
So, like I said, in case you missed it, at
purchased in Rex Syndrome,
308,
Place it against
right?
the
Is that halfway?
and my free hand begins to trace
308? I think
the
308,
geometric patterns around it, and you see those
because
in your mind.
38, right? Yeah, so at 308,
Okay, now we try.
we're taking another shot. We're slowing our roll a little bit. And from there, it might be another hour, because there's 30 minutes from there. and possibly the next 30 minutes of the next episode. Once Upon a December was my jam. Once upon a December, figures dancing gracefully. I think I'm on the wrong verse. I know. I used to rock out to Anastasia. It might be one of my favorite animated musicals
23.
of all time. Well, it definitely is. It might make my top 10.
Now you've worked quite a bit on this device, and it's confounded you in certain places. But you've eventually managed to maneuver past some of these challenges.
Something with something storm. I haven't seen it. Honestly, I haven't seen it in so goddamn long. I would need maybe captions.
If you had them, you could have.
I could have.
But the placement is so sensitive in this without breaking it, and there's times you've gotten close.
Oh my god, Coco.
But you've
I saw a mosquito, and I went to grab it, and Coco's head was
like,
right there.
You got one
and
shot.
Scared. But not scared me, but I was just not expecting
your
it.
painterly touch, the artistic dexterity that you've relied on for most of your life, comes in extremely handy as you expertly place this red gem into the gap, and as it slides into place, you maneuver it to connect all the various converging lines of arcane channeling.
Made
and as it does,
life
the red
glorious.
Gem boom, begins to glow red.
We're glowing.
As it does, you
We're
watch
glowing,
as these
everybody.
tiny
Well,
little
we're not
bits of
glowing.
Dull filigree along the outer rim of this claw begin to glow that same red color, and it hums faintly with arcane energy.
Is it supposed to do that? Is that good?
Is it supposed to do that? I don't know if we really, like...
Go team.
Go team. We did it. We did it.
Thank you.
Of course, yeah.
I'm going to need more time with it.
We have to check in
Now we just have to convince
With-
him to put it on.
It's like
no
the 10th
problem.
time
our
I've tried
other
to-
team. I feel like we've been on this team. I mean, granted, there's good reason. But I feel like we got to check back in with our other people. We have not seen them in... When did we see them? Was that the live stream last week? Have we not seen or talked to our other people since last live stream? Or like maybe the
know it's
first
kind of
20 minutes of the Patreon hour?
What you're prone to do, Caleb. But
I think it was like the first 20 minutes of the Patreon hour was the last time we've talked to
this is on all
our
of
other
us.
group.
We're a family now. This is what we do.
This is what
And we're
we
going
do.
to make it better.
Reaches his hand out and just sort of like squeezes the back of her hand on the ground. Yeah, I'll keep trying to remind myself of that.
Get some sleep.
Get
If
some
anyone
sleep,
stays
Caleb.
up for
Jesus
2 hours.
Christmas. Jay, make sure you don't
energetic.
forget the shorts and music video as you watch
This point,
through.
you hear the footsteps
They are
approach
canon.
of Marion.
Don't forget the shorts
boy.
and music video as you watch through.
who
I
is
just
still
checked.
kind of on the periphery, listening to part of this, and goes,
What do you mean? Like after the episode? Or like, is it
Something
separate
around
from the
the
episodes I'm
blend of them.
watching? Or you mean just like in the credits
of you,
and
really.
everything like that?
and I've met many people. Some good, some very bad. If there's one thing I've come to know,
What did you come to know?
the good people are easy to be misled, to think they're at fault for the things that bad people use to victimize them. It's how they stay in power.
Well, I mean, that's typical.
If they convince us that we are responsible
Typical.
for
What is that from?
every
Is that
terrible thing
Caddyshack
that comes
2?
upon us,
Typical.
they're absolved. Blame's a tricky thing. And sure, we all have our own guilts that we keep. The gods know I have mine,
Matt has drawn me in.
but
He's too alluring with his tone.
I've been told enough times in my life that I'm responsible for the bad things that befall me. It has taken me this long to know.
Pretty honest
That's
and
not
real,
true.
and I agree. But it's not true, so I'm a liar.
Caleb bites his tongue.
There is a
and
musical
doesn't
that
try to
comes
explain
before a
or
full
reason
moon
why,
and a short as well.
sidestep.
There's also a short
just listen.
after Apology. Okay, I'll make sure I
Which is something.
am aware of that, Star. Thank you. In the dark of the night, and learned to do it and obsessively through my cassette player long before I ever saw the film. Oh,
We're
ran
here now
obsessively.
together.
I concur.
Because you
I'm
are
trying to think of the
kept alive.
songs. I almost want to watch it tonight. I'm like
If
mad
you
at
hadn't
myself
done
because
this,
I feel like I haven't seen it in 10 years and I'm
Who knows how much
forgetting
worse it could have
the
been.
glory of Anastasia. Anastasia.
So, don't forget to focus on the good things you do.
Don't forget to focus on the good things, everybody. I had to
Sure,
wake
put your
myself
hands on
up,
your
right? We're going to
shoulders
have
just so it kinda
15.
gives a
Oh
little
my God, I
squeeze
almost
and
finished this.
goes against you.
That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of
This
energy.
is much more
We're gonna
comfortable
drink more
space
of
to
it.
be sitting. Do you mind if we all move into this dome?
Yes, please.
Nope.
So
Of course.
not as hot.
She kind of gives a notification, and eventually all of you kind of meander over to the dome. Because for each hour spent in this space,
We're still 9 likes away, everybody.
they're
9 likes
progressive.
away.
Constitution
We've
is
got
to be had, but with
38 minutes left. 8 minutes, we're taking a shot.
37 more hit points to everyone
In
involved.
8 minutes, Shane
which is
Barron. Shane, did you just get here,
Shane?
Shane?
Arcana check if you'd
I didn't
like
see your
to.
name earlier, but I missed
Anybody
you
can
last
roll an
week, I
Arcana
feel
check to
like.
see if they can
I
figure out
didn't
where
miss
you
you,
are.
but I didn't notice your name till way later.
I'll take that bet.
Nothing, honestly, half the time I probably see your names, and then I just kind of like, I'm like, oh, there's so-and-so, and I don't even acknowledge it, because in my head I'm like, oh.
That'll do.
But then I don't
Put
realize
two.
it's like the first time I saw you that day. But Shane, I
Based
feel
on
like that's the first time I've seen you
topography that was
today.
Explained beyond this space. The
But Shane is
creatures,
hitting up the
and
smoker,
if you thumb through
and I'm
one
gonna
of
hit
them
the
or book,
smoker
there's more
with Shane.
information there, but you gather this is probably
Tealbird
the
is
last
out.
bonfire.
Gotta go. I have a lot
He will
to
spend.
draw tomorrow. Have
20
fun,
minutes.
everybody.
Finally
Tealbird.
return to
Everybody,
the
Roll an
Tealbird.
investigation.
Give it up. We're doing the shot.
Comprehend
Well,
languages.
Tealbird, you'll be
20
asleep.
minutes later.
But Tealbird, this shot is going out to you in 8 minutes.
Guidance?
This is
And it
the
was what kind of
30-minute
check?
countdown shot. This is going out for Tealbird.
investigation.
For all the art
Oh, okay.
Tealbird does.
Okay.
I mean,
Investigation
Tealbird's just
time.
awesome in general.
20.
Sending me gifts, sending me shirts, doing all the art every week. Give it up for Tealbird.
follow along
We'll
the
have the
same
shot
lines
in your
that
honor in
Jester
8
had
minutes.
uncovered before.
But have a good night.
You're spending more time with the
And hitting the radiators, everybody. Radiators unite.
says,
Shane,
Plain
Colvin,
Rider, Rin.
Ninja, Clever, whoever else wants to
Rider, that's
join.
so
Take a
cool.
shot. If you don't, hit the radiators.
And
Ninja's
the
there.
symbol-
Boom. Doing it.
Not unlike the emblem that was encased in glass alongside the scroll that sent you here. Like an oblong, kind of pointed oval with an
Remix.
eye in the center of it.
There was
Ren.
it was tapped. It was tapped, everybody.
Rin,
I
R-Y-N.
have to add to it.
R-Y-N.
I have to either. I'm just gonna
I
add to
got
it to make my life
the
easier.
Y correct.
I spelled
did
it
too.
W-R-E-N. Super
Ooh,
wrong.
that's hot. It was still on
Well, I
fire.
spelled it
Ooh, I'm
R-I-N,
putting my
so
hand
I
in
think
fire.
I was winning.
Putting my hand in fire.
Ryan.
Radiators unite.
Sounds like an off-brand Silver Surfer.
In your reading, it's an interesting notebook, scattered. A lot of it's just pontification and has a sense of wonder, a sense of curiosity. This person, it reads very much like a science nerd really into their trade.
That was way more than
And
I
you can't help but get
intended,
excited along
but I
with
was
it
trying to
to a certain
control it
He was theorizing about
and not have it blow in
possible
Coco's
disaster,
face.
right? Wasn't
And
that-
it went on
Possible
for a
change that
while.
could spell
Got my
disaster
like
or
in.
balance,
We are
who knows?
down
Not
to 8.
Not unlike
8
the,
likes, guys,
for instance,
and
an example
girls.
theory of the magnetic.
And we're almost
pole
at the 30-minute
suddenly
countdown.
flipping.
5
You know,
minutes
like
away,
there's
30-minute
some
countdown.
Sort of something strange, and you do pick up some of the odd reading that alludes, as they note. I continue to find an aberration in my data pertaining to Exandria. A cyclical
Right now, I'm
months-long
finally
slow
feeling
surge
that
and
weird
low-level
sense
magical
of deja
interference that
vu,
then
being back
recedes
in the
just
location
slowly.
again.
Something that
I
tangles my
feel that
reins and
often,
upsets my
Star.
analysis.
And I'm not being comical.
It's too faint to identify the
often
arcane nature of source, but I
have
worry if this
deja vu,
pertains
but it's
to
like
the shifting
like
between the
not like I feel
veils.
like I experienced that like legitimately where I'm
Could
like
be
I
something very
know
interesting.
this exact
Something very
thing
frightening.
has happened. But then part of me is
Very
like my life is so routine nowadays and has
We'll
been
test it.
for so long. Like certain things in my life. Like
But these are
I've
just
worked at the
museums
arcade
and-
and done what I do my entire life. So there is so much routine in my day
We
from
have
those
time to
two
rest.
things
within
that
this
part
thing.
of me is like, have I
I'm
lived
going
so
to
long
make sure the happy fun
that
ball
I
is
have
in a nice,
experienced
safe place
so
that
many
if,
exact
they come out
instances
it,
of something
they're not gonna
happening that I
bump
think
into
it's
lava.
deja vu? Like, I
Good
legitimately
call.
think about it.
Good call.
Because I believe that there is
All right.
Hey, we're here.
crazy things that can happen and supernatural stuff. But I also believe there
would
is
summon
explanations
something
for
and
things
send
from time to
something
time.
to Luke
And I
to
think I've just done
purr
the
like
same
crazy
thing for
and
so
just,
long
cuddle
that
up.
I'm bound to have
And then if
deja
we are
vu. Like the
sleeping,
cat
if
walked
we're
by at the
resting,
exact same
then
moment when I
would
reached for
turn,
an
like,
energy
curve
drink
away from
after I got
the
home
group
from
with
work,
my back
and it's
towards the
like
side of the
something's on
dome,
TV, and
to go to
all
sleep,
that
but I would
same
actually,
thing happens. It could just be like, no, Jake, you're just
tinker with
old,
and
and
examine
you've
that
lived so
collar
long that you are
for probably an
experiencing
hour,
the same
examining
shit
it and trying to
again. But I don't know.
get my
I'm
brain
just
wrapped around it
justifying
further,
what
and
could
then
possibly
pass
be
out.
happening.
Okay. You all taking a long rest?
I'm gonna
Taking a long rest.
Okay. She happily accepts.
Do, do, do.
And
Oh, I feel deja vu
Luke
all the
thoroughly
time, but
enjoys the
other
cat
CR fans will know
play.
what I'm talking about. You won't for a long time yet.
Give me to sleep.
Gotcha. So I went
everyone's
into
kind of,
it.
going
I went
to
into a
bed and
gigantic rant
going to sleep.
based off of something
He has
that had
kind of, curling up
had
next
an
to you,
intention
kind of
behind it.
going to sleep in between the two of you. Once it's
Sorry,
kind
no,
of
I'm just
quiet.
joking. 10,000 days
Just kind of says,
bleed together. 10,000 days
you
do
all right?
bleed together. Shane got it.
Me.
I'm sure you all got it. Magic is just science that we have not yet understood. Ninja, I love that explanation because I think the
No,
same
I'm
thing.
not.
Whenever I say
This
something
is
can't be explained, I'm like, think
the
of
worst
what
thing that could
people
have ever
thought when we
happened.
said we'd be
And I
using
did it.
cell phones as much as we do. Like 20, maybe as much as 20 years ago, this still would have sounded kind of crazy. I know cell phones existed, but to this magnitude, even knowing cell phones existed,
feel
you
like
wouldn't
they're
have
my
thought
family
it became
too,
what it
you
is
know?
today. And that's just cell phones.
It also feels like if I try to
Having
keep one
80-inch
family safe,
televisions
I'm
that weigh as
endangering
much
the
as
other.
like a book that
I
or have
don't
the
know what to
most
do about
aggressive resolution ever. Like shit like that is crazy. So I could definitely believe there's shit we don't understand that we'll find out in the
We always
future.
have to
Hopefully my
have
lifetime. I want to see aliens
great
and ghosts
platitudes
and everything
trust,
else.
But what is it that all of you are doing?
Jay, who tied the... My sister might have done this because my sister
Like, what's the big thing
washed my
you
shirts.
can do and then
So why? I don't even see
stop?
what it
You
is.
keep talking
Is it
about
bad?
stopping and coming home. What's the line?
I can't see it. There's another thing in
There's
my
a
chest.
force that's coming.
It's either...
I
I honestly didn't even notice it.
Place to.
But yeah, I definitely didn't tie it. Why is it bad? I
We don't
can't
know
see
what it's
it.
going to do. It could affect the world.
It's like I'm too zoomed out to notice it.
We've been trying to stop it, but
Oh, that is pretty wild. That is pretty wild.
I mean, we've made a lot of enemies as we've gone.
Let's undo this. She probably just tied it up to make it not hang too low, but Jesus.
There's just no balance.
Jesus. It also looks like it's missing some...
There's no way
Whoa,
to
my God, what is it? It's coming from like 3 or 4 different ways.
protect the empire, but also make sure that the dynasty is
Protect
okay.
the Empire.
There's no way to
Oh my God, when I did
guard
that,
against
Cuckoo
this
just looked
oncoming
like,
force
what?
while
Protect the
still
Empire.
making sure that the people that we love are safe. Like, there's no way to do it
There.
all. We can't.
Oh, that's
we can't
why.
do
Look,
everything.
it went through like...
You can't. Nobody can. And don't put all that responsibility on your shoulders.
Well, I'm not going to tie it.
We didn't mean to.
I'm just going to leave it like that because I don't want to tie
We
it.
started this whole thing just
Letting it all hang
trying to
out.
find our place in the world, you know?
Our
where we
place
fit into
in
it
the
all.
world. Oh my God, Coco's adorable.
All of us were just trying to find a way home. And now we've been dragged into this.
I'm wondering if we're even going to touch base with the other crew before we
story.
conclude
It's not ours, but it
this.
is.
I'm sure by the next 30 minutes we will. But are we going to watch the
Terrible
next
things have
30
happened to
minutes?
many people.
I don't know.
Us included.
We need 8 more likes, everybody.
Can you
8
still
more
find a way
likes.
back to
Do we
us?
make it? Do we
You
make
went
it?
across battlefields and saved me from God knows what sort of interrogations awaited me, and worse, if you hadn't spoken in my favor. We found a new home. I mean, look at you.
I would totally
can't
show the
express
camera to
empathy
Coco
for
right
you.
now to show you guys,
I just
but
killed our son.
I want to
You
wait
did
until we're at a
not.
less serious moment.
That thing did. And you stopped
I mean,
it from killing
Yed's
anybody
talking
else.
real. Mondo
And your
cool. She
friends
probably tied it up
saved his
tight
life.
so it wouldn't get caught up in the washer dryer. Mondo cool.
There are many
Are you
circumstances that
new
you
to the
just said
chat,
that are
or are
beyond
you
your
another
control, and you feel like it's other people's story.
person we know that's on another
Yet
account?
you take the blame
Mondo cool.
for all the bad things
I
that happened throughout
don't
it?
remember that at all, and I like
That's unfair
the
to you.
logo
That's
and the
unfair to
name.
everybody.
But you're right. Mondo cool. You're probably
Are
right.
you
She
trying
tied it
to
up for
do
the washer
what
dryer.
you think is best?
Me and my sister have like an agreement.
Of course.
Like,
Then
there's certain things
what
I
else
just
is there
don't
to
like
do?
to do, and certain things she
This
doesn't
force
like to
you're talking
do.
about,
So she
is
does
it a
like
danger to
all
me,
the
to
dishes and
Luke, to us?
laundry, but I
Yes.
fix everything that
Do you
breaks.
think you and your friends can stop it?
So like, anything breaks or you need a light bulb or
No.
something, I'm on it. But
Do you think anybody
if I
else
do
can?
that and she doesn't have to be bothered, she's like, I'll do your
No.
laundry and the dishes. So that's our agreement.
I think someone has to try.
So I don't mind. But I mean, sometimes
they
it pays
can
off
without you.
and I don't have to do anything for a week. And then sometimes shit goes bad and I'm like freaking in the basement for 8 hours draining a freaking flood or something. God, you're adorable.
I can't save.
Hello, hi,
can't
I'm
be
new.
in both
Mondo Cool
places
is
at
new.
the same time.
Welcome. Good to see you. We were just talking about how we're trying to bring new members into the family. We're a united group for years now, and we're
If stopping
gradually
this is
increasing numbers.
protecting us?
We're almost to 50 likes. If we had 50 likes, we do the next 30 minutes of the next episode, and that is in 28 minutes.
We might all
We're
be
28
the only
minutes away.
chance all of us have.
Coco just swatted a toy off the shelf and went nuts. Hello.
Then there is
How are
no
you?
other choice.
You're my favorite.
You just have to make sure you come back when it's over. Maybe then that'll be it.
I'm wondering if I should get her toy
Maybe.
and prevent her from jumping down
Or maybe I won't come home.
or not. Oh, now she's coming to play. Now she's coming
Part
to
of
play.
me just thinks that
I
maybe
talked about her too long. She heard her name. Hello,
I should
my
keep you
little
safe.
stretchy baby.
as safe as I can.
I'm sorry, there's a plug.
And even if it means they have a harder time of it, it's worth it. We don't have to discuss this now. We don't have to decide.
We don't have to
Maybe
decide.
it'll go away.
Maybe it will go away.
All I know is we made it through this
What?
day.
What are you doing?
And as long as
Hello.
as long as I've been with these people, that's been our number one goal. Is just
Bye.
make it through the day.
Bye.
And we did. One more time. So, we'll wake up again tomorrow and see what new
Welcome, newcomer. Yes, welcome, Mondo Cool.
shit happens.
I hope
deal
we
with it and
make your
try
day
to
a
go to
brighter
sleep again tomorrow night.
day, a better place. We're drinking more heavily than
I'm so
usual,
sorry
quicker,
to drag
because
you
my
into
day has
this.
been long and
I'm so
miserable.
happy that
But you
you're
guys
alive.
make me very happy, as well as the fact that Luke didn't die. Luke didn't dying
I'm sorry, I
makes
dragged
me
you into
happy.
this.
That's perfect English. Luke didn't dying makes me happy.
You can't carry the weight of being the protagonist, but then make the admission that so
Ninja
much of the story
is
beyond
smoking
your
and
control.
pizzaing and everything else.
You didn't
Amazing
get
we didn't
involved
scare
in a
them
war
off
because
before
you believed on one side or the
they
other.
could
You
chat.
got involved
It's
because
funny,
I got
Coco
involved.
looks just like my cat Apollo, though I think Apollo might be
Because I
fatter. He's about
wanted to be
23
a
pounds. Colleen. I don't, then he's definitely
So if
bigger.
anyone's gonna carry that weight, let us
Coco,
share it.
when I first got Coco, I've told you guys the story, but to sum it up real quick if you haven't heard it, Coco was the runt of 5 cats that Michelle had at once.
Whatever you want to do.
When I met Michelle and started dating her, Coco lived under a
decide
couch.
together.
And Michelle was like, I have
together.
a studio apartment and I have no choice. I have 5 cats. I go, you don't have 5 cats if you have a studio apartment. She's like, well, there's all these stray cats around and I try to take in the ones that are like kind and not killing one another.
It curls up
And Coco was the runt of these five, and they would literally fight over food and stuff, and Coco would live under a couch because the others were too big to get under the couch. She was like this tiny little runt, and she could slither under the couch and hide from the other aggressive, abusive cats. And Michelle was like, it's either that or I throw her outside or give her to like a kennel that'll probably euthanize her. So I was like, I get it. Then when she moved here, I made them all get along, and then Sammy passed away, and now that she's by herself, she eats like a freaking whale.
The ball's got to be some more
She
safe.
stayed so skinny when she couldn't eat. But now that she has no fear and there's nothing around to aggressively bother her,
night's rest.
and even then,
6 to 8 hours
when I
rest.
first got her, she
about
was
9
like
hours.
maybe
they
8
have
pounds, maybe. I don't even think she was that
Wake up and they're
much.
still not eating.
Last time I went, she was 11 or 12.
Caleb would just
So she
pull
has
up another
added
phone
half of her body
as soon as
weight
the first one was done. This
in the
is
last
all
since
I'm
Sammy died. Sammy died in October. So in October it'll be a full year. So 10 months since Sammy died. She gradually started realizing I don't have to be afraid to eat,
Where you guys are. Where are we gonna go?
and she has gotten a pot belly.
We're in this dome
But
forever.
I took her to the vet, and the vet was like, literally, the vet said, she got a little belly on her, don't she? And I'm like, yeah, I know. After Sammy died, I was just like,
honestly
eat all you want and be fat and merry.
I'm
And she was like,
good. I'm full
there's
up.
nothing wrong with her. I don't think you should do anything, but don't let her get any bigger. That's what the vet said. The vet basically was like,
I still got
she's healthy
only
and fat,
8 toes.
but don't let her get any worse. So I was like, all right. So I've trying to maintain it, but I spoil her.
It's fairly healed. You know, the magic helped tremendously, but there will be some lasting damage. Not enough to
Jay, this isn't
a
criticism,
impact your balance too badly.
But I just realized you talk so much more
I tell you what,
when they're in
talk about it a
conversation than
little
when they're
later.
not
yeah,
in
if-
when they're
if we
then when
are
blah
alive
blah
in a
blah.
few weeks and have some
They're
time to breathe,
in conversation than when they're in
and I will go and get some
combat.
clay and
I think it's because I love fighting
yes, magic.
in general. I love aggression. I love fighting. My whole life I've been involved in
Just make that happen.
I love UFC,
Wait, no, Lena.
boxing,
Paint
and
herself
sports
toes.
and competition
I can't
and everything
say-
else.
I
When
can't
they're
say
engaged in
anything.
dialogue,
Like
I
dead
feel like I
toes
hear it
on
and read it enough where I could follow along and we could all chat. So you're 100% correct on that, Star. Your assessment is
You have
accurate.
one really long
But I have a
toe.
good, in my mind, I have a legitimate reason behind it.
It looks like a dick.
There was a heavy episode
don't
with
know if
both
I wanna
Luke
take on
and
the foot.
Mama in Peril. I found Apollo in a dumpster behind the diner I used to work at. All of my cats have been rescues.
Go to
Michelle's
Zadash?
were all rescues, and then I inherited Michelle's.
I'm going to.
So yeah, the only things I've ever got
grab the happy
that
phone call
weren't
and
rescues
hold
were
on to it.
dogs. And
Gee
the
whiz, what
last
if they
dog
pop
I
out
had
and
was
all
almost 10
teleport?
years ago.
What do you think will happen?
I'm just more of a cat person, so
The odds are pretty slim.
nothing against dogs. I think the next
Interesting
after
first.
Coco, don't tell her this, but eventually
Everything
she's
fine?
gonna die. But after Coco dies, and I am miserable for 5
Alright.
years, I want to get a dog.
that's a
I want to get a
weird
corgi.
time
I've always wanted a
travel
corgi,
thing.
but I also didn't want the commitment of
work?
properly taking care of a dog and going on walks and everything.
Like,
I
could
wasn't
try sending them a
wanting
message.
that
Technically,
back when I
it
had the
works across
ability, and then I
planes,
inherited cats for
but
10
we've
years and didn't have a
already been with
choice.
them,
So
and they
once
didn't get a message.
I have
How does that
nothing
work?
left,
Send
and I'm in my
messages like,
50s, and Coco is gone, I will get a corgi.
you hear
That is my goal.
might be like when your cell phone comes back into service and it's just bing 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 bing.
Pinging everywhere. Everyone roll initiative. Everyone roll. I wish. Oh, I have my dice. My
would
dice
try.
are here. I can roll initiative. I
Like,
think.
I don't
I
have
think my
knowledge
dice are
that
here.
we already saw them. I would try to message.
I want a
try
husky.
to message
Huskies,
Okay,
Sean,
go for it.
one of my favorite dogs.
Well,
Before I wanted a
Are you
corgi,
guys
I
okay?
honestly think a husky
Are
was
you-
my favorite.
Did you make it through that first
Then
room and the second room? Are you with in the dragon
got to
room?
the point where I'm like, I don't
What's
want a
taking
big
so
dog
long?
because
We're
I don't
here.
want.
We almost-
I just don't want a dog that.
As you are standing there,
Can
with
knock
Yasha
me
and
over.
Beauregard, with
I
the
started
golem
liking,
looming
because of
behind you,
cats
about
being
to break out of
tiny,
its
I
stun in
started
your
liking
hands, you are
tiny
agreeing to go ahead and place your hand down onto
pets.
the glowing crystal.
So
You
huskies
hear
are just
this,
too big for me at this point. But back in the
super speed in
day,
your head.
husky was like my top 3 dogs. And I have all my dice here. All my dice.
Okay, do you need a tissue?
We gotta go. There's all my dice. Well, not all of them. I have more dice than this. Are we rolling for initiative? Ready? I'm gonna roll. It's freaking shit. Horrible. I'm paying attention to Ford. Ford is over here. Well. Well, he's not really making much sense at this point.
No idea what's going on.
I know.
We're also down to the final 20. We're down to under 20 minutes. Under 20 minutes. I'm holding the shot off
So you do hear that back.
because I'm like, if we do hit the 50 likes, which we have not yet, there's 6 likes left. 6 likes left. But we have not hit it. But I'm assuming we're gonna. And I'm like, I am feeling that alcohol now. So I was like, I'm probably better off holding that shot off, being as we just hit the radiators as well. I'm being responsible. And by responsible, I mean not being a ridiculous, crazy person when I shouldn't be. So we're holding that shot
Well,
for 20 minutes from now.
I think we should get out of here.
Yes. Let's get out of here first.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
I'm so afraid because I know where they actually are. What if they fell or teleporting us?
You can have a sing-song
quicker and
with
leaner
a husky.
around.
A sing-song.
Brand new fighting
You
force.
can have a sing-song. I feel like that's something. I know what you're talking about, but I'm feeling like I just saw something that's making me have a thought and I can't think of it. Jay gets a corgi, names it Ein, and doesn't know why it's the perfect name.
8 billion tiny
Ein,
beads of
like the
liquid.
mighty Nine. Ein.
So fast. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god.
Which I realize might as well be a really shaggy pony and not a dog. What are we doing? Oh, an Aussie mix. I have an Aussie mix. He's about 35 pounds, and I want.
I was saying.
You have to get out of here.
What does that say? A
Yeah, we should go.
It'll only take a
Tepton
moment.
Mastiff? A Tibetan Mastiff.
Is the
My God, my
scroll
eyes.
that-
My
that
eyes
was a
are
one-time
blurring on
thing?
occasion,
Yes,
and I literally
really
thought it
friendship.
said something else. It's a Tibetan Mastiff.
I am?
I had a bull
you
mastiff.
are.
Just teleport?
Well, my family did when I was very young.
Teleport
We had a
does not
bull
go across
mastiff.
The planes.
Do you know how?
That's what
I don't know
I mean,
how
yeah,
much
but
different a Tibetan
Sarah, it's still
mastiff is.
morning.
I'd
I
probably
would've
seen one
known
before,
better.
I'm sure.
groggy.
This would have been probably a conversation before you left. I'll allow it.
Okay. I will.
You did have a
She got a
tunes
pit
to
lab
examine.
mix,
Yes.
probably some other shit
Choose
too.
a location of
I lost my
preference.
dog of 16 years in 2020. Shit
not for the
sucked. Worth it though. I agree, Clever.
I
People tell me, like my dad,
choose.
the last dog we had was my dad's
My dad's
and my
one.
mom's. But like my dad loved this dog.
Okay.
Like his
And when that dog died, he was like, I will never get another dog again. And we have always had dogs my entire life. Since I can remember, literally since I was born,
Weirdest game
they
of
already had a dog before
Magic
me.
Chicken I've ever
And
seen.
I've grown up with dogs throughout my entire life until 10 years ago. My dad was like, I will never get another dog again. He's like, it was so heartbreaking at this point in my life. I don't want that stress. So with my parents have not had a pet.
Okay. It has to
In,
be,
like, almost 10
it can't be
years.
quite that specific.
And their excuse is we're too old
Yeah,
to deal with the heartache
you
of
can
the
say, like,
loss.
Zadash, or
And I'm
maybe
like,
say,
so
like,
you're
the
just not
evening
gonna
nip, maybe?
try to love anything?
Maybe.
Like you got, they're like, well, we have you guys, and you're gonna outlive
So
us.
as you gather up your
And I'm like,
troop
well, I hope you're right,
and
but so you're never gonna open
begin
up
your
to anything new
incantation,
ever again? What if you
touching
live
the
to like
rod
100
that
years
is
old?
attuned To Exandria.
They're only
Let me just,
68,
can you
69.
just double check.
You're just gonna go
have the rod?
freaking
No,
30
no,
more
we have
years
that.
without
That's
ever
fine.
opening yourself up to loving
But-
something again. Like I'm like, that's sad and miserable. But they're like, well, we're probably not gonna live that long. I'm like, what if you
Living
do?
creatures.
Like that's crazy to
So
me.
realistically, yes,
Focus.
we can go.
Everyone's saying
we're
focus.
No, yeah, we're fine.
We're good.
How
As long
many
as
are
nobody
we?
comes out of the ball.
Yeah,
we gotta go now.
We gotta go now.
Focus, focus, focus. Everybody focus. 15 minutes left.
Yeah, let's go.
This is on
4 likes to go. 15 minutes left.
Go! Good!
Okay. Go.
All right. Matt
So?
rolls and
Yeah.
What do you,
All
what
right.
do you, what do you roll?
what'd you roll?
Because we took too long.
We're gonna get left there.
Oh, did we take too long? Is that what happened?
as you focus on your friends, concentrate on the rod, concentrate on
What's gonna
Alexander,
happen?
concentrate on the evening nip, think of your father, think of Zadash, the streets. There is this sudden
The traveler?
gathering of green cloth that
Is it-
encircles you like a curtain. And as it spins around and then unfurls, you hear, ta-da!
The Traveler. It is green cloth.
And you are
In my head, I'm like, the
standing
only
in
thing I
an
can think
alleyway
when I hear green cloth is
on the streets of Zadash
tag.
in the middle of a rainy morning. Kind of glancing about, you take a moment and you understand you're a few blocks
Lovely
away from
name.
the evening nip. Not too pring, a flash of light, a heavy metal sound, and then Yasha, Beauregard, and Ford all arrive.
all right.
Could have gone poorly.
We're back.
Oh my god, you guys.
We're back.
Shut the ball! Shut the ball! Shut it!
Turn it off.
Can you shut it?
You can turn it off? How do you?
All right, so so basically,
We don't want it to come
all we
after
were
us.
waiting on was bamfing back.
Clay meanie.
Be lucky to live to 69 and focus.
The book in the library, and of course, a fucking gone.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like when I was younger, I don't like. I'm talking very young. Growing up,
The sun has faded.
I thought 70 sounded
The
old.
sun has faded.
Yeah,
At this point.
sun
So, granted, nowadays your life expectancy goes up, and people live way longer. But I think I'd be fine with like 70, 75. I don't know, but like that also is only like 30 years away. But I'm looking at it like I'm 42. I don't even remember. I barely remember high school. So,
We're armed.
but I remember a lot after high school.
You said it before.
And from that point to now, I probably will live that or twice that from
intelligence
this
check?
point. I'm fine with that.
15.
It's a lot of shit.
Okay.
I'm tired. I don't need more than that.
Offset one of
I'm
the slight
reasonable.
elements of the
But if
outside
I
disc,
keep
and as it
going,
does,
that's
you watch
fine.
as two
If I
outer
live to 100,
shell
I'm fine with that
portions
too.
kind
I'm
of
not gonna like give up.
And you watch as the
But if
surface
people
of
were
it
like,
suddenly
dude,
jumbles
75,
itself, like a
done,
multifaceted
I'd be like,
Rubik's cube. It like
all right, thanks.
rearranges
Can I have a
itself in
beer?
this odd shape before
Like, I'll take some
fitting
beer.
back into his sphere, not looking like any of the previous arrangements that you saw in it previously.
Good. Oh, the rod took you to Rexentrum. That's nice.
Boy, we have had a time.
We have all had a time. We have all had a time.
Are you okay?
Went
Are you
pretty
alive?
smoothly for
I'll
us.
be happy to make 42.
No.
Honestly,
you pick locks.
the way I've lived my life,
That's what took me so
I've said to you guys many times, I consider myself like the
Supposed to do
healthiest
that.
unhealthy man ever. I work out all the time. I take vitamins religiously, but then I drink constantly and smoke weed all the time.
On the map, by the way,
So I'm like
between
the
the-
healthiest unhealthy person. But
Which one?
even living my life like that,
The tapestry.
I've
studies?
never really had any major
So if you
medical
band
issues
that
beyond
now,
things that
you
were
could be
totally
back there
unrelated to
forever,
my
'cause we know
behavior.
There's possibly.
I've been
based on the map,
hospitalized for
another
things.
way.
It was
No
totally
other doors.
random
My
flukes,
bad.
unrelated
Many
to
other
drinking or
steps.
smoking or anything
That
like
was
that.
all we had left.
So,
I mean, I got
was
you
it.
where you needed to go.
considering as much bad shit as I do, I think I do pretty good for
You
myself.
notice at
I think I
at
do
the
pretty
end of
good.
the hallway on the edge of the road. Where
But I
enters the main
also
street,
do work.
you
Like that's
see
the flip side is I
an
do work
11-year-old
out
kid wearing this
almost
kind of
every
little
day.
Hood,
I'm very active.
Kind of,
So
scarf
I'm not
element
like
there,
I'm
who's
not
kind
like
of
just
standing there
laying
picking a
around
basket
and drinking and smoking and stuff like that. But I mean, I do bad shit. I do a lot of bad shit.
and he just runs.
No witnesses.
No witnesses. No, but there are witnesses. We have hit the 50 likes, everybody, by the way. We just hit it. We just hit 50
I'll take my
likes.
coat off
We
and
are
cover up
officially
Happy
at
Fun Ball.
the
I need to
mark
place so I
we
can
need to
put
hit,
this into the
obviously.
vault of Ember.
Is it?
No
is it-
witnesses.
How big is it? Would it fit
Now
in
we're
the
up to
picture?
51.
about-
Are we going to run now
it's
to
like a
75? If we hit 75, I said we do a bonus.
Looks like we're
Keep going.
Zadash?
I've had a good life. I'm pretty satisfied. Yeah,
just get inside
the only
and
thing I want to
We're
do
really close
in my
to the
life
next-
that I haven't done yet is I'd like
All right.
to have a
Yeah, probably a
kid.
good call
I don't
to
even
not send
need
the
to settle
families in
down.
there, by
I've
the
gotten to
way.
the point where the world is so bizarre that I wouldn't even care if I had a kid
I mean,
with
guys
somebody that like
could've
I'm close to and is a
gotten
friend.
lost.
I've
We
talked
sort of
about
triggered
this
this,
with
like,
girls I've hooked
play
up with
golem that-
who don't want to get married and
wasn't too
stuff.
bad,
And they're like,
we
I'd have a
were
kid
able
with
to
you.
actually set
And I'm like, that's
aside,
crazy.
well.
And now at this point in my life, I'm like, honestly, maybe that's the way to go. Because I could do my thing and they do their thing and we just have a kid because I want a kid. That's the only thing left in life is I want a kid.
Family?
My own kid. Nothing against adopted or anything, but I want my own kid because nobody in my family wants to continue our
I still have pain.
our
right?
name.
It was a lot, but it
my
was
sister is like, I'm changing my last name when I get married to Robbie. And my brother's like, I'm never having
I'm gonna kneel
kids.
down for that. Okay.
So if I don't have a child,
For take you.
It ends
to
with
this
me.
very fiery
And I don't
place.
like that.
And
That's
it
weird
was
to me.
horrible,
And I also
we
have always
barely
wanted a
escaped
kid.
with our lives,
So it
but
isn't
we're
like I'm
all
just doing it for
together
that.
again, so
But I feel like
good.
as long as I stay in good shape and stuff,
We took
I'll be
notes,
able to do
right?
that for another good while. Like, look at Robert De Niro
Yeah.
and Al Pacino are having kids in their 80s.
Oh wait, no, we.
So I think I got plenty of
We had
time
a
to have a
discussion about
kid.
taking the
So I'm not
He
worried
said he
about
left.
it.
Said he didn't want him.
Yeah.
Rogue is here and it said,
we took
"You're
the one.
welcome."
All right.
Is that
you
the
take the
company
one?
computer guy?
Everyone knows if you see books in a room, you always take them.
Well, that's
Down to the final 10 minutes, everybody. I'm going to pound this baby. And then we're going to hit that shot
I killed my whole
in
family.
the last 30
threw them
minutes.
under a bridge.
I mean, the next 30 minutes.
Is that the third?
Maybe not the best. Maybe not the best
It's been a
reason.
while since I
I don't know what that was referring to because I probably said 500 things.
Luke kind of comes over and grabs Caduceus'
But
pinky.
I'm sure 44 is
and just kind of like
probably
walks alongside
right.
holding your pinky and looks up at you and just goes like, "You're really cool."
You're really
You
cool.
smell like farts.
Oh, the fart thing. We did have the fart thing. I dig it. I dig the
you hear a little-
Caduceus fart child talk.
Yep.
Cool,
little
Uncle.
halfling toot.
Little halfling toot.
Higher
Anna.
pitch.
Hummingbird.
Little halfling
It's
toot.
like a little bit of air
Everybody,
coming out of a balloon.
we're gonna round up this this part of the live stream
back in the alleyway, you
on a
Marion said,
halfling toot.
Mama.
Marion's having a
Oh my
freaking heart
gosh.
attack.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yes. Oh.
I don't.
Marion's like, I saw a
Oh,
child
yeah.
die in my arms.
Fort,
Yes?
help Mama.
Yeah, of course. Marion, please come take my hand.
Help
I'm gonna
mama.
go off
I like
by
that you
myself
say
for
help
just a
mama
moment.
and everyone just jumps to action. Because that
Come
is
with
our
me.
mama.
It'll be fine.
That is our mama.
Make a persuasion check.
Fort.
Ooh. That's over 20. We're getting a 20 something. 24.
Sorry, 23.
I
So
lose.
you kind of. Well, if you insist.
Beautiful.
Don't flirt
Great
with
roll.
Mama.
Imagine Ford
Nothing.
started hooking up with Marion. Now I would just start hooking up. Well, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. But it'd be
Takes a
funny
deep
if he did. It'd be funny if he just started
closes
hooking
her
up. Well, not that
eyes,
Marion would let
squeezes your
him.
hand,
But
and
Marion
begins
doesn't
to
know
just
that they have a thing. Maybe
slowly
Marion would be
walk
like, oh,
along
this
with you
charming young
and Trying to
fellow.
control her breath. And slowly, you guide her outside of the alleyway into the open cobblestone streets of Zadash.
She is.
And she's kind of just holding her
Oh,
eyes
that's
closed tight
right.
and just kind of
I kind of forgot about that.
letting you guide her.
She's agoraphobic. Has agoraphobia. I forgot.
Fall back behind them.
We haven't dealt with that in so
watching
long. I totally forgot
doing
that's a
okay.
thing. That makes so much more sense with half the things she's
Send
been
a
doing.
message to my dad,
Okay.
who I never checked with to make sure any of this was okay.
When do you ever?
Yeah, well.
All right, we're sending her to the gentleman. Hey, Dad, Mom's coming.
Dad. Crazy stuff.
Mom's coming
happened.
over. I think they'll hit it
So
off
Mama
fancily.
and Beth's family are going to come stay with you for a while. Super important. They need to be kept safe.
I'm very curious to see the response by the
Help.
gentleman. Help. I mean, she did say it in a way. I think he'll come back like, what? All right.
And eventually, you're worried maybe he didn't hear it.
I think he's going to be a little mad, but understanding.
And then you get a response. Oh,
Oh.
boy. Well,
Say he's very distraught, but he's going to be understanding and do it. He's not going to say
that's it.
no. Yeah, I mean, that's honestly funnier than I expected.
as you all
More broken
you
up,
all make your way
but
to the entrance to the evening nip,
he's
you
gonna let
enter
it
the
happen.
Familiar shaded interior.
Jester's
She
already
kind
got
of
him
leads
wrapped
Marion
around
to
her
the door.
finger.
She puts her hand
Daddy's
out and
little
touches
girl.
it and kind of. At which point she turns around and opens her eyes finally to look at the surrounding buildings and the walls
Boop, boop,
and
boop,
the
boop.
people in the streets, and she just goes,
The music is great. This is the emotional music. I hear it. I hear it. They're trying to get tears out of you with this music.
"I've never been here. Thank you."
Your daughter's been to some incredible places.
Ashley's the most sad emotional. Everyone else is kind of like not knowing what to expect.
I'll come up on the other side and hold her hand as we go in. It's going to be quite an adventure.
Quite an adventure, everybody. And we're down to under 5 minutes. Under 5 minutes. We've already hit the 52 likes now.
Panic attack. has
So
now transitioned into
keep liking, but we have achieved our goal.
Butterflies meets jumble of emotions as you approach and you see the familiar head of the front there. Can I help you?
Oh yeah, what's the?
Oh,
We
yeah.
come bearing gifts.
Or we come with great gifts or something like that. Many gifts.
I love how confident we all are. Yeah. We gotta say this
Yeah,
shit
something
to
like
this
that.
guy.
We've been here like
Many
6 times.
gifts, many gifts.
I will cut you.
I will cut you.
Turning to the trapdoor, you descend the stairs where you hear conversation and shifting, the familiar like of like wood scraping across ground and furniture being shifted. There's a big hustle and bustle, and as you step down, you can see a bunch of people are in the process of kind of cleaning and arranging things.
Oh my god,
As you
they're
see the
literally
back.
frantically getting ready for Mama.
Trains his eyes immediately on Marion.
So clearly, he is. Look at his
Next we'll
face.
finish tonight's
His face was great. Are we leveling up? Are we leveling up? Because there is 3 minutes left. I feel like there's 3 minutes left. Whenever we have this much time, we're leveling up. That's how much on my game I am right now, even though I've drank and smoked everything. And if I'm wrong, then I just gave myself credit for something that doesn't exist.
So anyway,
But
the
I feel like there's
Academy
way too much time right now.
hammer in. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Maybe there's just more to talk about. Let's see. Come on, Matt.
Complicated
Yeah.
weave of things.
Oh my goodness gracious, what an episode.
That was rough.
Oh God.
That was rough.
I'm waiting
I'm
for
so
it.
sorry.
I'm waiting for it.
God, all the last game I was like, this.
At this point now, I'm
This-
starting
this
to doubt that
game
is
is
the
not letting
reason.
up.
I'm starting to think maybe they're just
Let's
gonna
hit
do
the
a lot
other
of
side.
talking. Because Matt probably would have jumped in by now.
Yeah.
This same day.
I'm
right?
giving him one more minute.
We've
If
been
Matt
playing
doesn't
this
jump in
day
a
for
minute,
Like 3 episodes.
You've had
Then
two very long days.
they're just
nearly
gonna
back to
chat
back.
a bit.
Wow. No good. Very bad. Didn't get to sleep.
No, you have not rested.
Not rested. I
Don't
can
need it.
feel their pain.
Actually, yeah, still actually doing okay.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say because
We
it's
hit
only been
50
it's still the
again.
same
Yes,
day,
we
so
did.
they're fine.
On
Honestly,
his
if
game,
there was a side of the
gentlemen,
group to knock it,
cleaning
a full
like
night's
a
rest is- for
madman,
your part, the best
sweating
choices.
Still our team,
even
yeah.
more. Yeah, I love it. Mondo
Team
Cool.
out.
You're not gonna
Love that
suffer
you're still in the
consequences
chat.
for like
Yeah, the
several
gentleman was
hours.
frantically going around. See, the gentleman could have took the approach like I'm too cool for school, and I don't care. Mama's here. My place is dirty as shit. You're my guest. I'm sorry, but he's like trying,
Guys,
and he's
thank
like
you
smitten.
three for being silent spectators for 2.5 hours tonight.
Yeah, thank you for being patient and
We did
Silent.
an hour-long
Yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah.
It's fun.
Oh, so I was right. So I was right.
I think
Take a penny.
Not that I'm a
Travis's
genius,
own
but
solo
2.5
episode at this
hours
point.
with no,
What?
want to go shopping for
Group
3 hours?
B.
Travis?
or I mean, whatever group you'd call it. What will their team? Fires. Well, no,
You're gonna get your own
Audi.
cat familiar.
Well, we've
Wait,
had,
no.
we've had some,
What are they-
some
were
great
they a
Ford
team?
spotlights, and there may be more.
I'm forgetting.
For everyone as we go
You know what I
forward,
mean. The Happy Fun Ball team. Happy Fun Ball team was missing for 2.5
Regardless,
hours.
We gotta go to that dude's place.
Yes. Yes.
Oh Jesus!
That's next, yep.
You can't say that
Noise.
we're not productive in a day.
Noise.
We get a
Side
lot
quest
done.
on a side quest.
Gentlemen
on a side quest.
cleaning
No.
up like
Yeah.
I was back in high school
make
and
it easy on
forgotten.
ourselves.
No, you do
I told
not.
my mom I'd clean the house
We'll sneak in.
before she made it. I told my mom I. What the hell did Travis? I heard out of the corner of my
okay, we just
ear,
gotta
not
bamf
my
out
eye,
of
the
here.
corner of my ear. I heard it.
No.
Oh boy. But that's why I love this game.
Wow.
Oh, alrighty.
So no
Well,
level up.
have a wonderful
It was
night.
just a lot of talking.
Love you all
There was a
very
good
much.
3 or
Thank
4
you for joining
minutes
us,
after
and
Matt closed
Is it
out.
Thursday yet? Good
Is
night.
it? Is it, Matt? Is it Thursday? All right. I got excited. I complimented myself on thinking I was right in everything.
Hello, everyone.
How frigging dare I? All right.
The divining of Lucian and the other magics that would wish to follow.
The
from
calm
experience
before
there
the
goings
storm.
on.
I usually don't read
Upon
the
breaking
episode
into
names,
the subterranean
but I
basements
did this
of
time. How did we
Ocean
just
of the Regesson
decrease in
Sanatorium,
likes?
they
We
caused a
literally
ruckus, and
on my
Master
side.
Trent Ickathon was
We literally
summoned
just
at a
lost
brief
It says 49 likes.
You escaped, and as such, the chase continued, as you seem to be hunted.
Oh my
by
God, Matt's
this
doing a
individual
hell of a recap.
from the Cerberus Assembly. Grabbing
We're gonna hear Matt's
some
recap,
family
and then
members
we're gonna jump
in
in.
Nicodornus, specifically the
pause it
family
first.
of Veth, Bernato,
How much of a
and Marion.
recap
It would be
is
the
this, sir?
Double in the space, double in the space. As you all have just descended the stairs, the hubbub in the inside of the basement.
The hubbub
quarters of the gentleman.
at the
beneath
gentleman.
The
All right,
unit.
he's gonna say, "What do you want to do?"
You see everyone kind of scatter and turn.
coming.
As the gentleman
It's coming, everybody.
bows and says, "Welcome."
All right, we're stopping there. 1406. The gentleman says welcome. So we're not going to get a what do you want to do because the gentleman is taking over the show. So for the third time tonight and the final time, we're changing the clock. 1406 on the clock, everybody. So we got 1406. That's a late one. They don't normally start that late. This is a later. And how long is this episode? It's over 4 hours. Better than the last couple weeks. And where's the break? Where's the break? Right dead center. That's what I love. It's right around the hour and 45. Yeah, right around an hour and 45. So we'll do 30 minutes. And we'll do the Patreon hour. Oh, and then we will have how much left? After the break, 206 to 406. I'll probably shave like 10 minutes off that. So we'll have around 2 hours for the live stream next week. Just in case. Oh, Jay, did you watch Wayne? I did not yet, Michael. I can confirm seeing 51. I can confirm seeing 51. Yeah, on my one, now my thing says 50. I don't know. It's all over the place. Either way, we're still going to do it. It's no big deal. Got to run into Pizza Land for a little bit. Be right back. Ninja, when you come back, no rush. But when you come back, we'll hit the radiators for the final time. I am going to take the shot, but let's jump in first because it is already 5 after 9. I still got to take a shower, and I am running on fumes even though I am still drinking caffeine. I don't even care. It's one of those things where, like, I am so drained that no amount of caffeine is going to keep me awake when I want to sleep later. Like, I'm like, I can feel it, but I also feel my body being like, you're running on empty. It's like having an empty gas tank, but you just keep throwing in like rocket fuel or something. Like, what is it called? There's like additive. I have additive where you can like boost your octane and stuff. It'd be like throwing octane boost in an empty tank. I'm getting like a sudden jolt of energy and then I'm like, Murr. So let's jump in. We'll take the shot in a second. Without spoiling, it's about 2 Boston teens running away to Florida. Very simple explanation, but that's all I want to say. Well, the fact that it's Boston makes me feel like I might relate. Oh, the guy with the motorcycle is back to pick up his car. He said he had to leave his car. He had to leave his car to ride. He was like, I want to ride the bike home. And I'm like, how are you going to get your car home? And he's like, can I leave it here? I'm like, how long? He's like, either till tonight or tomorrow. Apparently, he's coming to get it right now. So he's in my driveway right now. But I don't have to go meet him. I'm just filling you all in. So, everybody ready? The clock is set. And then we're going to take a shot in a little bit. 1406. I just want to drink more energy. Did you talk about Wayne last week? Seems familiar. Yes, clever. We talked about Wayne. Michael brought it up. It's one of those shows. Michael's the only one I've heard it from. Normally, like, I see things like pop up in like random feeds or something with shows. But then again, I haven't really been watching anything new. How did we decrease in likes? We just went like, I don't know if you guys are seeing it on your side, but it looks like we're like rapidly just losing likes. I mean, I know we're definitely under 50 now on my side. But either way, like the video. We're jumping in. Ready, everybody? 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome, friends.
Before we go all the way back to square
a
one.
businessman and
Like
occasional
the video.
client of these
Subscribe if you
mighty
haven't.
Nine. I appreciate privacy and discretion, so please respect that during your stay, he says.
The gentleman.
In the direction of the Bernados.
Sketch. It's on Amazon Prime.
Marion.
I have. That's probably
The
why,
famed
Michael.
Ruby of the Sea.
I
has
have
joined us
Amazon
as well
Prime,
for
but
a
I
spell.
usually watch them on
Friends
this when
and
I'm
esteemed
reacting.
business
I don't ever like
liaisons,
on my TV.
please
I'll jump
make
into
her feel
Netflix or YouTube or
Lest you
Hulu.
draw my wrath.
I don't usually jump into Amazon Prime on my TV, so that's probably why I haven't come across it.
Come.
I'm surprised I haven't seen it though, because I watch a lot
Drinks,
of Amazon
anyone?
Prime on Patreon.
Those of a decent passive perception notice, like he's a pretty damp fellow at most times, but he is particularly drippy at the moment.
Normally we know him damp. Yeah, we know him to be wet. We know him to be a wet
squeeze
fellow.
my Mama's hand.
Matt is saying he's the wettest we've
kinda-
ever seen him.
It takes a moment.
I support Michael's encouragement of Wayne Laisapaki. Welcome to the chat. I'm heading out for the night. Have a full day tomorrow, setting up for an arts and crafts fair. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Was nice to see everyone. Colleen, love you as always. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy your craft, arts and crafts. It sounds awesome. I would love, after a long sleep in tomorrow, to go to such a thing. I should go to on Sunday. There's a flea market, a giant outdoor flea market by my house, and I think
Everyone's
this
kind of looking at him from around the
month
room,
is the
waiting for
last. I think like there's
something.
2 weeks left, and it's over for the year.
Drinks
You make me
sounds
want to go there.
fantastic.
So,
I'll have
Colleen,
one.
you enjoy yourself.
Nice.
Maybe on Sunday I will do
And the
such.
bartender starts making rounds and just getting cups out, and people start kind of picking up a bit of a conversation. There's whispers.
Good
around,
luck
some folks
at
settle
the
back
fair.
down, but all eyes are
See
kind of locked
you
on all of you
in
and
St.
the new
Louis.
arrivals.
See you at the fair.
Luke is kind of still kind of clutching.
So we're
on
down.
The edge
We're
of
doing 30 minutes, everybody. 30 minutes.
finger and looks over towards you.
We're
and
doing the
just
shot. Is Mondo Cool
he
still
hasn't
here?
taken a bath recently.
Mondo
That's just
Cool,
how
if
he
you're still
always
here,
looks.
you finally
yeah.
get the shot.
Do
I feel like
take a
I
bath?
never took your shot
I mean,
because
at
we
some point,
postponed
yes,
it.
we should get you a bath. When's the last bath you had?
looks over to his
Is
dad and
Sam's
yes, it is.
shirt a spoof on
It's not
Rocky?
been that long.
Sure, sure.
I can't
Don't
see
wanna
the
dry out his
bottom
hair or
half.
anything, but you know.
kinda
But I
hard
don't
to
understand
wrestle down when
Sam's
you're-
shirt of cocky unless it's
Just
a
one
spoof
person.
on Rocky.
But yeah, I think a bath soon will be good.
That's a great idea.
So we're in like a bar under a bar?
Yes, it's a secret place, but they have good food here and good drinks and.
Thank you guys.
We'll
Have a
get
great
you,
night. Yo,
glass of
I'm
milk
going to
and
take one too.
maybe they have some
Mondo
chicken
Cool is in the chat. Mondo Cool
At which point immediately
gets
he
the
was like,
final shot of the
"What?"
night.
Yeah.
Because we're down to about 25 minutes. And
oh, no, not real fingers.
I
Sorry,
feel
no,
pretty
they're just in
goddamn
the shape
drunk.
up.
So we'll smoke again.
So it's
The
like
last
eating
shot
my
of the
finger?
night, Mondo Cool gets
Oh,
it.
boy.
Welcome to our family.
That's cool.
Yeah, and you can dip
Cheers
it in ketchup
to
and
everybody.
It looks like blood.
You hear this little voice on the side go like, chicken fingers.
What?
And you recognize the creepy halfling individual that works underneath the gentleman who's just kind of. You need food.
It's like,
I don't remember this guy.
yes, master. What is it?
feel like we
What is the guy I'm
wouldn't
thinking of? Yes,
I'm so
master.
glad because I was like, dang, this guy.
Oh my god. I'm brain farting on the name of the guy.
I'm looking.
I think a little bit of everything. And
You guys know what I'm talking about. What is it? Frankenstein? Dr. Frankenstein's
He
dude?
just kind of wanders off. This is
Yes,
odd.
master. Yes,
Odd figure.
master. That guy. The guy that's like a
What's
hunchback.
my mother look like right now? What is she
Renfo?
doing?
Maybe it's Renfo?
She's still kind of standing next to you.
Or I'm
Just
going
kind
to
of-
start
just kind of holding your hand and kind of. You get the sense that she's waiting for your
Ego?
guidance.
I'm going to.
Oh, Igor,
put my arm
Igor,
around her
Igor,
waist and
Igor.
whisper
Thank
in
you,
her
thank you,
ear.
thank you. Who's Renfro? I think that's from Young Frankenstein. Renfro might be from Young Frankenstein. Something like
A
that.
lot has happened very quickly.
Igor is what I meant, though.
and,
I meant Igor. Thank you,
Sure,
thank
her
you, thank you,
eyes
thank
are
you.
just locked on the gentleman as
Wally.
he's like telling people to like clean tables off and getting a drink, and you see him like take a cup and take a glass, kind of like a giant glass jug of some
Or
sort
I'm
of
going to start
brackish
begging the
liquor
creator
and just
for the
like,
graphic
gum,
novel. What
gum,
was it?
gum,
Oh,
gum, gum.
oh, we were talking to
Into his
something else.
cup before takes a quick swig,
Something
kind of, like,
else.
gets himself settled, turns around,
That was earlier spoken.
and she's just staring straight at him.
He seems nervous, Mama.
Yeah. The gentleman is shitting a brick. This
Can't
is
imagine
how I
why.
get. Do you? I mean, some of you might be married or have significant others,
I can send him.
but just those of you who don't, or even those of you who do.
Certainly.
Does your significant other or somebody in your life
Where is best to
make you feel that way? like
I
the
look
gentleman
for the
does.
most important
There's a girl in my
table,
life. I
the
told
most
you guys about her.
private-looking, important
often.
That's usually the one that he has in the
She's
far
like the
back
only
left
girl in my
corner.
I'm gonna
life
send her
where I
right to
will
his
drop
table then.
anything.
All right. She goes
to
over
help
and
her.
goes to sit, and you can see.
And like, if I
two
see
of
her
the
name come up
kind of
on the phone,
thug
I
guards
just
that were there
feel a
looked like
different
they took some
way.
sort of
And I openly admit
series
and
of
tell
cloth
everybody
napkins and
she's the
tuck
love
them in
of
the
my
front of their
life.
pants to look almost like
And I
waiters.
just, it's like almost like at this point something I can't even
holding
help.
the chair
It just
for
is.
her. You're both looking at
I
each
could
other
try
like,
to not.
I don't know what I'm doing.
And we hang out and hook up
as
and
you're watching this,
everything, but
gentleman
she's
kind of
just like one of those kind of people that
walks
doesn't
over
want to get
towards you.
married, doesn't want to have
Yeah, kind of
kids,
crossing off your path.
lives her
and then he goes and
life.
sits and goes,
I say she is my Jenny
sir.
from like Forrest Gump.
Papa?
She like goes
Come
off,
over,
does her
buddy.
thing,
Of course.
travels all the
Go back.
time, and she is
He
just
leads
in and
you
out
up
of my
the
life
staircase to
constantly.
private
But we
chambers
always
upstairs.
talk.
and as you enter, he kind of closes the door.
But that is how I compare myself to the gentleman right now.
Oh, well. Oh, no. You seem very upset.
Like if right now
I'm
she
just a little
called
caught off
and said I'm
guard.
coming
I was
over your
not
house,
expecting
this is
this.
how I would
I
be.
know.
I would be
know.
running around like a lunatic,
Well,
trying to
do
get
you want to keep her
everything
safe or not?
tip top and be like, oh, I just,
Of
it's always
course,
like
I
this. Everything's always like this.
This
I'm
is
so
important.
clean and neat and blah 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 blah
You
blah,
think
and
I
I
would
get
just
like
willy-nilly
flustered.
bring her here?
Yes.
And I've known her
No.
for like 25
She's
years.
very scared of traveling. This is very dire.
That's true.
And you're the only person in the
Ha,
entire
Jay's
world
in
who
love.
could
Well,
keep
Neil,
her
Neil,
safe right now.
Neil knows. I talk about her all the
She
time.
needs you as a protector.
So it isn't. But yes, I am a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me?
Don't you want to keep the woman?
Does
that
she
you
have
more
big
than
knockers?
anything in the entire universe
They're
safe?
C's, but they're all natural. And
Just,
they're
it's been a very long
quite
time.
amazing. And she's a little younger than me,
I'm
and they
not
still hold
trying
up
to set
very
you up.
nicely.
I swear.
I've had a couple girlfriends who have had
Things are very bad
fake
right now.
boobies. And I'm
Super bad,
they're not the
okay?
worst, but I'm not like a massive fan.
There are
You could
terrible
definitely
people
tell
chasing after
immediately,
us.
in
Don't
my
worry,
opinion.
we're safe. Check out my cool necklace. Oh, this is lovely music you have in your room, Dad.
Thank you. It was getting a bit loud. I
Yeah.
decided to go ahead and collapse in the shitty musicians
How
outside.
mean
kinda
is her
change up.
grandma's dog? Will her grandma on both sides of her family are dead?
I'm not going to
And they
deny-
never in my memory had a dog.
age.
And I've known her very
Can you sit there and think for a
long, to
second,
the
Liz?
point where I would know this. And I don't ever remember either grandma having a dog.
And I suppose it
her
is an
one
oddly
grandma
safe space to
lives
be.
like a half, or lived like
You're
a
the
half a
first
mile
person
from
I
where I
thought
am
of.
right now. And that
Well, as
is
long as
where
we're
she lives
rated by the
now.
High Richter
She
rating,
inherited
I
her
suppose.
grandmother's house.
Yeah, well,
So she's a little younger than me
Dude,
and
you-
lives a
Crazy.
bike ride away. I could
Um,
walk in 5 minutes. And
Nobody
she inherited
came
her
here.
her grandmother's
I don't
house. And she has a
Isn't everything
shitload of
safe?
cats. She has like 3 or 4 cats.
What are you in?
What are you in?
What's happened?
think. God, so much. What have I told you? You remember Cree
That's
and how they had our
not
blood and
appropriate.
how we had people after us.
Right,
Well,
right.
that
I didn't see what it said.
happened. We went
Clever,
up to
don't
the
be
north,
inappropriate
where's
if you're being
Cree,
inappropriate,
and
or I
it fell
will
on
cry
Pretty much
everything.
everything.
and punish
He
all
still has his
sinners.
drink with him and just kind of slumps into a chair and takes a heavy swig and then sets it down on the nearby table on the side of his bed and goes, "My, you've all certainly been very busy."
Coco is doing barrel rolls behind me.
Well,
I
that's
would
a lot of
love to
trouble.
show you, but I always feel like I don't put the
But
camera
you're-
in the
you're
right place
certain
again, and then I
that you
ruin
weren't
everything.
followed or...
We have these necklaces now. Nobody saw us or were able to scry on us.
A
You know, Mama's
cups?
safe too.
Or
So.
oh, I was like, I didn't understand. I thought it said a cups. Or
Similar business. We avoided for a
mastectomy.
reason.
What is Oh, a mastectomy.
The assembly is
I
bad.
literally
We
cannot
won't
read
be
right now.
in power for much longer, or at least not the same people. If everything goes well, at least.
Well then, how long do
As
you expect
per usual.
we need to entertain our guests?
The funny thing is,
I have no idea.
we have to entertain our guests. That's the funny thing, because we're the
You
gentlemen.
know the kind of work we do. You know the kind of people I employ. You've brought a child into a literal den of thieves.
I know. If we can, we'll try to find somewhere
You brought a
safe.
child,
That's
in,
more
a
appropriate
child, mind
for
you, that
Luke and the
almost just died, We
don't
brought
know
into a den
when
of
that will
things.
be,
Luke
though.
is gonna grow up wild. Luke was already
I'm
an
hoping
interesting
you can
person. I just started
protect
thinking,
them
is there?
from your
I
own
mean, don't tell me. Obviously, you probably
people
wouldn't
as
either.
well.
But is there spin-offs with Luke?
That won't be an
Like,
issue.
I didn't think Luke was gonna be so, like,
You
impactful
see,
in
like,
the story
the
to this
weight
point.
on his shoulders as he kind of
I feel like
contemplates.
Luke,
He takes a
based
second,
on
his
everything
eyes
he's
squint,
just
and you
experienced, would grow up to be
You
quite
see him kind of add this
the side
abacus
story.
tower in the middle of the air.
What are you doing? What's up? You want to come over here?
Thankfully, we've made a decent mint in the final months of the conflict, so we aren't hurting for work at the time, at least the kind of
I don't
work
know
that
what
can
you
get
want.
messy in the presence of a
Now?
child.
Oh, you trying to touch me?
I don't believe I've ever
Hi. I don't know what you want from me.
implemented
I don't
a
have any
vacation
money.
to my
You can't use the car.
esteemed colleagues.
Every time she comes here, she
I'll
just
see what
jumps
I can do.
down. I don't know if she's using me as a stepping stone. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I apologize, this is just a lot very suddenly.
I give him a hug.
I give him a hug.
I know it is.
What you doing?
It's so much
Oh
for
my
me to
God.
spring on
I'm
you.
so
and
sweaty. Her cat hair, I could feel it sticking to my body.
You didn't even want to
Her
admit
tail
you
is
were my
whipping
father
my
not that long
sweat.
ago, and now I'm
I
bringing
can
all of
feel
this
your
into your life.
tail.
I'm thankful for everything
What you
you're doing
doing?
for us.
What you
and
doing?
I'm proud to call you my dad.
I am proud as well. Matt looks like he was getting emotional. I have to hold
kinda
this
looks out for a
wire up
second.
because she'll jump, and one time her foot got
Stretch her chin a
tangled
bit,
and she
looks
like
back at you.
got flipped, and I was like, I will never let that happen to you again, my sweet angel. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Put
It's
your
hard to
head in
find
there?
the words.
Put your head in there. What are you doing?
I can't say I'm a proud father. I've not been a father.
You can go up on
Can't
your
say I've been a
bed.
proud influence. I'm a criminal.
I am paying attention, everybody. The cat focuses me.
And I can't say that I've
I am focused by the cat.
lived up to her
Go back to your
expectations.
little thing. Go back to your
I'm a
bed.
cat.
See, there's a bed over here that I have perfectly leveled for when Sammy used to
So I
be
don't
very photogenic.
have
So
any
she uses it now, and every now and then she'll go up there and use my chair as a stepping stone.
But I'll do my best to keep them safe.
She doesn't either.
That hit me in my heart.
She trusted me to come here.
If only they had some sort of
And I'm
Jor
thankful for
house. The Jor house. Yes, yes, yes. Right? What happened to that? I guess it's safer to
But
be in hiding.
she's just as nervous.
I'm
as you
guessing
are.
the Jor house
Trust
is
me on that.
more dangerous, but I mean, that is an option.
Why would I
right?
before? And he kind of
It is an
gestures out
option.
to the balcony where you can see
Definitely
half of his
an
staff
option.
are all just kind of like standing there looking at each other awkwardly, not knowing what to do. Just tattoos up the arms, some of them all manner of scars, still existing, not
We
blood
are
stains on parts of their clothing.
Halfway, everybody.
Please.
We're
Do
halfway
you think
through
Mama's
the
not
next
used to
30
seeing all of this
minutes.
stuff? You know what she does. You know the kind of people.
I
she's
love
been
that the
working with
gentleman
before.
is so awkward and real. The calm before the storm.
Just
I just
talk
wanted
to
to,
her.
I did read that before. I just wanted to recap and remember my life.
If she wishes to talk to me,
The fact that it says the calm before the storm, I'm expecting the next
Roll your
episode
eyes
to
at
be
me,
a
Jess.
banger. Like a longer one, too. Is the next one long? I didn't look. I'm
You
thinking the
literally
next one's going to be one of the longest in months. This is the longest already. This episode right here
let's put it.
is already one of the longest I can remember in the last month or two.
He finishes his drink
If not the
rapidly.
longest. I'm
Puts it
thinking
down.
if this is the calm before the storm, the next one is the storm.
Maybe change your shirt. You got it's kind of drenched. It's just-
Drenched
Kind of
in
runs off to his cupboard
sweat
and
or
starts trying
whatever
on
you
different outfits. Like this
are
one,
dealing with.
too much blue.
Oh no, that's
Blue on blue on
It's
blue,
all
and
right.
I'm.
No, it's nice.
bit-
It's a
I'll
dark
try-
color. It's good.
like an accent, kind of primary popping. I don't.
One more button. Just button one more. Yeah. Okay.
No
now
more
go.
shots, but as soon as
Don't
Ninja's
think about
back, Ninja, like I said, take your time.
He goes and opens the door and takes a
But
step.
we're done with
out,
shots.
stops and
But we're
Turns
gonna
back and looks
do
over his shoulder at you and goes,
another radiator hit. I definitely am down with more radiator.
Be
So,
careful. Whatever you're doing.
So be
all
careful.
Of this. It's an unkind world out there.
Yeah,
yeah.
I will.
You're too good for most of it.
Look at the gentleman being sweet to his
And
girl.
he steps out.
He's
My
turned it. Like
apologies.
I honestly, I mean, we know
Heading
for a
down the
while
stairs,
now
kind of leaving you alone in the upstairs
his connection to
chamber with the door
Jester.
partially ajar.
But for a good while, it was like a 50-50 guessing game, and now he's just like
Don't open those drawers.
like a dad. Now he's done. Now he's like dad. Now he can't go back. He can't go back from this.
Going to peek under the bed.
And
Okay.
Ford's shirt
Hey,
is
how you
into
doing?
the storm. This is the calm before the storm, into the storm. What is that?
Modify memory.
I love it. I love it. I wish it was real.
Peeking under the bed, it looks.
I would
to be
love if there was a dude
a
under the
handful
bed.
of kind of cushions, cursorily pushed beneath it.
Oh, the big ruby that I gave him. Is it still here? Is it next to his bed?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
The big ruby. Is the big ruby here? Is that what she calls her
16.
mother? The big
Glancing
ruby?
about the room, you do not immediately see it.
Drawers.
He's just
Ransacking the gentleman's room
Try to put it next
to
to his
find
bed.
the
And
ruby.
I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna make a drawing of Mama and sit it next to his bed.
Okay.
Draw a picture of
Go
Mama
to
to
the
put by.
drawers,
I mean, she's
you
gonna probably know
discover
Jester drew it.
a
I don't
flintlock
think she's
pistol,
gonna think the gentleman drew a picture of her. It's possible, but not likely
an
in my
actual,
opinion.
a pistol with ammunition, in a little like tiny box next to it, and in one shelf unit under kind of like a desk area. You can see there is a fake drawer underneath the desk as well, where it looks like a stiletto blade is kind of like bolted up into it.
Looking
Next
for
to
it,
his
he's like,
bedside
okay.
table, there's a small little kind of octagonal cabinet with like different sides on it. It has a drawer on top, and as you open it up, the inside you see another dagger, a small
Lots
snuff
of
box
weaponry.
of some kind, and the ruby you're seeking.
There we go. We
Well, at
got
least
the
it was
ruby.
close to the- Let's put that on the shelf. Oh, and I'll draw the little, and I'll put
I
the ruby
assumed
on it,
if
like
she was gonna
artfully, and
ransack
I'll,
the
like,
room,
kinda
we'd
pinch
come
his
across
sleeve,
it,
so
but
it's like,
I mean, it could have been somewhere else, but we
Ever seen
got
the
it.
window
We got our ruby.
Yeah.
presentation of it? Okay.
if his room is messy, I'm gonna like.
Yeah,
hide
I
things
killed
just in
that
case,
energy
you know, she
drink.
comes up
I'm
with it.
saving this.
Okay,
This is
you get
like
the sense
half
that
left.
everything in here was
maybe not even. Maybe a quarter.
Rapidly.
I don't
cleaned.
need any more caffeine because we're
But in the very in the
almost
when
down to the
13-year-old
final 10
clears his
minutes.
Room rapidly, where like once
I'm
again,
gonna
like
take a
underneath
shower,
the bed, underneath,
pass
and
the
behind
fuck
stuff.
out.
He's just kind of just
Sorry
crammed
for my
things.
vulgar
Just
language, even though we've
discarded
talked about things way
outfits,
worse.
You know, anything that would have probably
But I'm
been
like I
dropped and
said,
left along
the only thing we
floor
got
has
left
been
is
just
10 minutes
shunted into little
and
pocket
radiators with
spaces
Ninja
to
whenever
make it
Ninja's
look
back.
clean at the time.
That's appropriate.
Yeah.
And the snuff box is actually just like snuff in there.
Just snuff.
You open it up.
Yeah.
There is a material in there, kind of like a blue crystalline substance.
Octagonal cabinet. What is that? An octagonal cabinet.
Make an history.
It
or
is an
arcana check.
8-sided cabinet. That's what it is,
Sounds
literally.
sketchy.
Like and subscribe if you haven't.
taste.
Oh, 20.
20.
20.
This is sued.
Sued Studio.
I'll close it. Shut the drawer.
I feel like somebody in that group would have made that
Okay.
joke. Sue
I'm
Studio.
gonna go.
It's sued.
Okay.
Come
The
on.
rest of you,
How did nobody
the rest
make
of you,
that? I feel like they are
as
always
they
in my head.
wander off, you can see the room, which is very different from pretty much any time you've been there. And there is this unique circumstance where all these people that generally keep a very kind of rough and checking in with a territorial presentation with the rest of you are now at attention, looking at you like, don't judge. Just kind of looking about, making eye contact, and then as Marion
Look
is
at,
seated,
Ashley
and
makes great faces.
they give a table to you and your family. Cups are placed out, and they start pouring drinks for you, your husband, and your kid. Before the guy's like, no, Tom, wait, no.
Going on what I already said about Luke and his growing up, Imagine they
milk?
just started feeding him
One of the
liquor.
guys goes like, "I
Luke
think
becomes like a
we got cheese."
crazy hardcore that
Just
traumatized
more water is
alcoholic.
Don't have it.
Or juice,
He's like,
yeah,
I
any
saw
sort
some
of
shit
juice,
growing up,
maybe
and then
even
after I
with you
saw
in a
that
shot
shit,
glass is fine.
I died. And then after
I'll
I
be right back.
died,
I'm
I got
gonna
brought
quit
back to life and went
carafe,
to an
the
underground Assassin's Guild and drank my face
Most
off,
of
and I
the
was like
fermented, it's
5 years old.
Um,
That would be a hell of a freaking
nevertheless, you guys
tale.
are kind of left within the chamber. Some of them begin bringing these really shabby wooden platters that have just like semi-stale bread, but it's been kind of cracked open. They're trying to make a good-looking spread.
That's so sweet.
Is
with whatever
my
they can
good friend
find on
Neil
short
still here?
notice. And so it's a
He
bunch
commented not
of
too long ago. Neil, you
cheese
still here?
scavenged
How's your new
bar
setup
food that's
going?
just kind of
Neil got a
arranged in
badass
little-
computer setup I saw
little
last
platter, and
night.
It's like, oh my
Tower
goodness, thank you.
speaker
You didn't have
farther
to
than
break
the
out
eye
the
could
good
see.
salt.
And old man Peabody owned all of it and gave it to Neil because he wanted him to
In the
breed
time
pine
that lapsed,
trees.
I've taken some of my silver thread and tied it around one of my black raven's feathers that I use for flying. And under the table, I rub some of my cat mint on the feather. I say, hey, Luke.
Depends on the
crazy.
company, I guess.
Find him the thread.
But Neil, if you are here, there was a reason I said something and I don't remember
covered in
what it
cat
was.
So, you've all, at different points in time, seen varying degrees of emotion.
I'm here.
and
Oh, that's what it
energy
was,
levels
Neil.
From Frumpkin.
Did you tell your mother we did a shout out for her?
This is a
I want your mom to know
feral
she was
demon
given
energy
acknowledgement.
from
You don't have to go
the
tell her
fake
right
cat
now
who
if she
starts
didn't.
going
But at some point,
crazy on the string.
I want your mother to know that she
Why is he
was
making that
loved
howling noise?
during this live stream.
Luke is just enraptured and like pulling and tugging on it, and they're both just having a good time at the side of the table.
And we're down to 8 minutes,
this,
everybody.
looking
8
around.
minutes left. Like if you haven't, because
right, so we're staying
we went
here
to
for a
like
while.
52, 53, and then dropped back down to
Or in a safe house if
47.
the gentleman
I
deems
think
it,
too many
you know,
likes went in at once,
more appropriate.
and,
but
and
yes,
the counts
we need to
got
stay out of
detected
sight,
or
and it
something.
seems like
It's
more
happened from
appropriate.
time to time.
Kind of waves to
No
some
big
goats
deal.
over
We
there.
did the 30 minutes. But like the video.
It's such
Maybe
a,
don't make eye
Yeah, she
contact.
heard. She
Oh,
said
okay, I don't know.
thanks.
I'm
I'm happy she heard, because as
Thank you.
comical as it was,
Jester, whoever else.
I
Yeah,
want
think
you to
Jess-
know.
This is on Jester.
I appreciate
I hope it's all right with the gentleman.
the gentleman.
He seems nice today.
I am so happy
he's
that
nice,
guy
he's very
called
nice
off the
to
job
us.
tomorrow. I'm not kidding. All day I'm like, God damn it, I'm already running on fumes. And I got this giant job tomorrow. I'm
Sorry,
going to
I'm
have to
still
shower, go to
processing
sleep,
what's
work all
happened.
day. I'm
Yeah,
not
of
going to be able to
course.
rest
So
until Sunday.
We got out of there super
I am
fast. I'm
going to
so
shower
sorry about that.
and love
I mean,
tomorrow's
I'm
day
talking
off.
about back at Nicodromus,
And then I'll do
not
that job
the
next
other
week.
Place, but I know you guys don't have any clothes or anything. Maybe we can make some arrangements to get some brought over. And you left out some food for the pup, right?
Oh my
For
God,
the
that's
dog?
right. We have not seen the dog
Yeah.
in forever.
Oh no.
We haven't seen the. I didn't even think of it.
I
I,
didn't-
can't
we
even
just
fault
rushed-
them
I
because
didn't
I
even-
didn't even
Of
remember
course,
it.
yeah. Why'd you?
Ninja is here. Ninja is here. Radiators Unite.
It's not
We
my
have
dog.
6 minutes left.
At which point Luke's like playing with the
I think it's hilarious. We forgot
Where's
Sprinkle.
Nugget?
Oh boy.
Yeah,
We
there's-
forgot Sprinkle for the first like half, and still
Nugget's
occasionally
on an
forget
adventure,
Sprinkle.
like your mama.
Nugget,
You know what? The
I
great
totally
part
forgot about.
Nugget is he can disappear.
like
and
I
live here other
remember
places, so
of
he can
Nugget,
get out and
but I
he can
forgot we
get
gave
food
them
and
the
go to
responsibility
bathroom
of
and stuff.
taking
He
care.
doesn't always have to
Ninja,
sit
are
in
you
the
on
house
break?
like
Or
he
you
normally
finishing
does.
up?
No,
We got
he's
6
actually
minutes.
taken to taking a poop
It's 9:30.
in all of our neighbors' houses.
Colvin,
too.
Ninja, Clever, everybody, Radiators Unite.
Yeah, it's a lot of great
Shane.
conversations I've had the past couple weeks.
Oh no.
The neighbors are giving him food.
Probably.
You know, they
If
probably-
not,
Radiators
he's taking
Unite,
it.
Drinkers Unite, everybody,
Hey,
do
dogs
whatever
are
you do.
a
No
lot,
more
aren't
drinking
they,
for
Luke?
me.
It's
I'm
like-
friggin'
so
messed
funny.
up. Clever.
And keeps playing with Frumpkin with the string, and it's just like, okay, well, we'll have to tackle that problem when we get to it.
You know, Jester might be able to send a message to someone in Nicodromus to go check in on the dog.
Maybe that might be helpful.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm sure she knows, or Marion might know a sitter of some sort.
All right.
Okay. He grabs his cup.
Grabs his cup.
But yeah, we'll just. stay
Honestly,
here
I
until,
think it's awesome we
figure
brought
out
it
what the
up.
next
I totally
plan
forgot.
is.
R.I.P.
What-
Nugget. Yep.
Everyone, what is the
Nugget
next
is
plan?
done.
Do we know? Oh.
Yeah.
Nugget is done.
going to the Grove. So I think that's the next
I mean,
stop.
yeah.
Do we have some business to take care of here still?
I think we're doing it right now. I'm ready. I mean, not this moment, but I'm set for the day. Do you have anything from home on your person?
One of the other night drivers didn't show, so I'll be here cleaning up the place till midnight. Ninja, what happens? I know this happened to you recently. Someone quit or didn't show up or got fired or something. I can't remember. It was one of those. I feel like it was got fired or quit. But
let me see what I got.
do they?
What time?
I'm assuming they say, "Hey, can you help us?" They don't go, "Guy didn't show up, so you're stuck here," or do they? Do they like make you, or they're like, "Sorry, but you mind staying?" Like, I know some jobs where they're like, someone didn't show up, you have to stay. And if you don't, you're fired. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be like that where you are, because I feel like you are,
since we left.
You've been there a bit, so you probably have a closer relationship with those people.
I think.
But I've known people
They said
where they're like, I have no
thereabouts,
choice. I'm like,
but we're
you went
probably
in
A week and 2 weeks.
Yeah, we were talking about a week.
with a specific shift.
Yeah.
And then because somebody else
I feel like it should be
didn't
our
do their
last
thing, you are forced to work. That's bullshit.
So,
But I also
I think we should go there at the end of the
haven't
day.
never really had to work for anybody
with enough
after
time for
college.
Whatever we're gonna find
whatever
there.
we're going to find, and then
Except
we
my
need to
father.
rest again so that we can depart
But now
Do we
promptly.
do we need
I
supplies
beat
before we
his
go?
head. I'm just joking.
I'd never say more no to a few different things.
I'm repacking the radiators because
We're near Pumat,
in
right?
4 minutes we're done. In actually 3 minutes.
Yeah,
In
did we
3
have
minutes
anything
we're all
left
done.
that we
Ninja,
were
are you going to be here in 3
Anything
minutes?
want to make?
I didn't like that hit. It was kind of dried up and done.
Anything custom that
So
we
I
left
packed a
done
little
last
bit
time.
more.
Will
I
you?
think I was.
And in
I
4
had
minutes we're going to take it
a
after this is over.
Rosé flask.
Yes.
The rosé flask. We're going to get some
It seems
rosé.
important now.
That's my sister's friend's
You can go
drink of
pick up
choice.
likely while you're in town.
None of us drink wine. Nobody I hang with drinks wine. Nothing against it. I'll drink
It'll
it
have a
like
ring
at
of
a
ice resistance.
restaurant with dinner or something. But none of us go to the bar and go, give me some wine.
Man.
My sister's best friend will have only wine, rosé. She only drinks rosé, but she'll have like 3 bottles in a night. But she will only drink rosé. She's very Italian, comes from
Some
Italy.
of the
I know
individuals
Italians are
begin to
big with wine.
shrug back a bit
From
and
personal
nod and
experience, I am
scatter off and
Italian.
kind of head into small side rooms or head back up the stairs as the gentleman re-enters the chamber,
The gentleman
catching up where he
re-enters.
left Jester's
I
conversation there.
need a second one as well.
Welcome to
Ninja
stay
is
as
ready.
long as you
Everybody,
need. You're under the
we're down to the
protection
final
of
2
the
minutes, so
gentleman.
we're hitting the radiators again
Need not
to
worry.
knock Jay out in the shower. I'm gonna take a
mighty
shower,
Nine,
so
I
maybe I'll
believe.
fall over.
Jester
No,
tells me you're about
I don't want
to,
to die. I'm gonna take a
probably head
quick
off to
shower.
have a
That's
day
gotta
of
hose
done and
off
continue your
this
business abroad,
layer
yeah?
of death.
Sounding
And then I'm going to bed.
at this point.
Radiators unite. One final time.
well,
2 minutes left. We're having
do not
a
worry.
chat with the gentleman and everybody
Keep a
else.
vigilant watch on your
Look, this might be a
families,
perfect time to stop.
I
By the
guess. And he
way,
looks over towards
it looks like we're
Marion
set. We're
for a
gonna let
second
it
and
carry
nods.
out. We're gonna let out the
plenty of time for us
let
to
the
share
goodbyes
stories
say,
and
and then we're gonna
catch up
stop.
should
Right now, goodbyes. Radiators unite.
anyone be interested. Downtime. The rest of you, take the day off. Like, what? What's that even mean? It's like, go, here. And he goes and points to one of the guys on the side. He goes,
That was good.
and a guy on the side,
felt
he was like
that
carrying
one.
a small
There we
satchel
go.
thing.
There we
He
go.
starts like putting coins in the hands of each of the workers. He goes like, I consider this a bonus for all the hard
God
work
damn
you've done. Take this, don't spend it all in one place, or do so, I don't care. But just take the day for yourselves. do it as a
Everyone
donation,
gets a day off.
Make it your own.
I need a new job.
Okay.
It's
Did
part
the
of the
haunted
reason
Zadash
my
tour?
health
Actually,
crashed
highly recommended.
these last few years.
Did that the first year. I was at Cobalt Soul.
I'll
I
turn and look at one
need to get
guy
health
there who's just
insurance.
kind of
Speaking of health,
shrimpy
I've
looking
never
with
had
the
health
black frame
insurance.
fellow who's like,
I haven't been to a
"Oh, no, I'm not
doctor
doing that again."
in probably like 5 years, since before pandemic.
We're doing it. They grab him. He's like,
I haven't been to a
"No,
doctor in like
I don't wanna do that
7
again." They start
years.
dragging him off as they all begin to
I
exit out.
literally have
Except
not
for
been
the
to a
large
doctor
ogre
besides an
guard
eye
still
doctor.
sitting there,
I've been to an
half
eye
asleep in
doctor,
the back, who looks like he has a little
and that's
kind of
it.
makeshift bow tie
That I
on,
can remember.
way too
And the
small on
dentist,
him.
the eye doctor, and the dentist. I've been to the dentist
That's
and the eye
grand.
doctor
Never mind.
Yeah.
And-
in the last
Yep,
year or
that's
two.
okay.
but I have not been to a doctor in like 7 years. I'm never really in a position where I need to.
Yes, it kind of goes.
But I don't have health
appreciated,
insurance,
Mr.
so I
Gentleman.
would go more
The
frequently if
gentleman,
I did.
Mr. The?
I'm self-employed, run my own businesses,
Gentleman's fine.
so I have to pay for it
Right,
myself. That's
well,
the point. I don't have a
On
job
behalf
where
of
I'm
the
giving
Bernardo family,
benefits
we're
because
just
I am
very
my
thankful
job.
for the safe protection that you're offering, and if we can be of service whatsoever in this space, we do have a number of skills.
Interesting. What kind of skills do you
This
have?
part gives me Trailer Park Boys meme. I'll pay you $100 to fuck off. I've never actually seen Trailer. I know of Trailer Park Boys, but I've never seen
far
it.
too young.
But Yeza also has his own talents. He's excellent with chemistry and mixing.
I can shoot stuff. It's like shh. I indeed am an
We're a minute
accomplished,
over, but I'm like
alchemist.
wondering
and
how
have
long this goodbye is
experience
going to carry
with
on.
all number of various components.
You had anything that you needed mixed or unmixed? You know, he's your fella.
Gentleman kind of sits back on his back leg.
We're going to stop there. 4511. 4511, we're going to stop there. Not that you need to know because I'm going to do Patreon hour tomorrow. But I don't know. Sometimes the goodbyes go on way longer than I think. And at this point, I think the rest, see, it's 4511. The break is at 4518. 4518. So it is 7 seconds extra of an hour. The Patreon hour is going to go to the break. Then we're going to take the break. I'm going to take 10 minutes. It starts at 2:07. I'm going to go to like 2:20. Let's go to 2:20. If we go to 2:20, that still leaves us an hour and 45 minutes. Hour and 45 minutes, and we're probably going to hit the 50 likes because we always do. This week was the first week we went back to those weird days where sometimes we would go to like 60 likes and then immediately crash down to like 40 something again. This happened again. But I wanted to kind of jump into some more, and now it makes it perfect where I can do the Patreon hour to the break, do it like 10, 15 minute YouTube, and then we got hour and 45 minutes. Beautifully cut right down the middle. The next episode, or the one I should say that we just started. I love all of you. Thank you so much for dealing with my insanity today. I had it at 5:45, then I went to 6:45, then I jumped on at 7, and we bullshitted for like 30 minutes to tell you everything that occurred. So I am literally dying. Not literally. I just feel great right now. I feel lit. I am drunk. The caffeine is probably going to wear off by the time I'm out of the shower, and I am passing out. By 10 o'clock, I hope I'm in bed and asleep. Loved hanging out with you all tonight. Like always, see you all next week. I will say goodnight to all of you. Like if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Colvin, clever name I made. Ninja Master. Oh, wait, what did Ninja say here? Okay, fam, gotta run back. All right, he went back. Clever name. Michael and Lace Up Hockey, my moderators. Daniel O'Day, 44. Shane, Baron, Star, my good friend Neil. Neil, thank you and your mother for all the help today. I have succeeded in living, and I will continue tomorrow when I sleep. Shane, Sean, not Shane. Sean M. Shane Baron, you know Sean. Shane. Colvin, Mondo Cool for joining us for the first time. Rogue, Vero J, I might repeat some of you a few times. Colleen was here earlier and went to bed. I feel like I'm missing some people. Daniel O'Dell Day, Tealbird for all the art. If I missed you, I apologize, and I will talk to you all later. Is it Friday yet? Where's the button?